Good evening, race fans, and welcome to BSTV. And you've joined us. I say us. I'm not sure where Alan is at the minute. I can't.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Oh, you're there. Can you now see the stream? Have you got the
I
stream?
can now see the stream, my
Oh,
dear.
that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yes, I had to restart my computer. It wouldn't, Discord got very reluctant to turn off. It wouldn't turn off.
Really? Right. Okay. I did
Yes.
wonder where you'd gone. Everything went very quiet. I wasn't able to hear your beautiful tones.
No,
Speaking
because
words of wisdom. Yeah.
I think by the time I told you I was turning it off and turning it back on again, it had started to turn off.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. We're in week 10 of the BSTV TCR Challenge Cup season 17, and we're at Virginia International Raceway, or VIR as it's sometimes truncated to.
Well,
We're
I
on
would
the
say
full course.
affectionately.
Very.
Yeah.
39-degree track. We are. Can't remember what time of day this was set for. I think it was around about noon, to be honest. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting feast for all you race fans. We've got 26 cars on the grid. I'm Pete Bingham, and I'm joined, as ever, in the booth by Sir Alan of Toon. Good evening.
Good evening, Pete. Well, I got here in the end, latterly
Yes.
joined by me.
Yeah, I shouldn't
You
have
had a
said
slight
you that.
technical thing because,
Yeah.
I don't know, Discord ran amok.
Well, it does that sometimes. It has to be said.
But
It
here I
can be
am now,
distrustful.
and look at this place. It's just a green paradise.
It really is. It's got well, it's like Tilke's dream, isn't it? Really, 16 miles of extra runoff in all directions, but it's all grass here, and the grass is no longer faster than the track, is it, Alan? It's very much changed over the last few months when they did a change to that grading of the grass. We've got a few things to talk through, but we'll have a look at Naveed, who's come back from his holidays. His partner has clearly allowed him to race, and he is currently top of the pile in this practice session, of which we have about 6 minutes remaining. So we're going to flash through the standings in a second. Stephen Walker is the second fastest car on the track, and we now have 26 riders, Alan, because they're still joining.
Well, that's excellent, and well, I'm not surprised because this is just a fantastic place to race a car.
Yeah, absolutely. It really is. And we're going to do this in reverse this time because I don't think we give the AM class enough time. So, Anthony Hilton, is he with us tonight, or did he say he couldn't race tonight?
I don't know. We've had a lot of these. They're all going there working on their tans, aren't they, and stuff?
Yeah, they are.
But,
yeah. Bronzing up and all that business. I don't know. Oh no, he is here tonight. Sorry, it was Harry George.
Well, I'm glad because he's making some serious impressions on the points, isn't he?
He really is. Yeah, he's doing really well. Fiona in second there, not really that far behind, 35 points. And Chris Dixon, well, he's got a bit to go now, hasn't he? He's got 90 odd points. But we'll see. And then David Ayres in fourth. Last season's top of the pile in this class is in fourth. I don't think he's back yet. I think Scary Mary or whoever has got him doing stuff. And then Kylie in fifth, who's doing a good job of making his way up.
Top five?
Yeah, top five. Always good. Right, let's move into Pro-Am for a second. We'll move our way up the classes. Daniel Mills, 1,481 points, topping the pile. And doing a very, very stand-up job of it, it has to be said. Third fastest in our practice session here at Virginia, which is remarkable, actually. Third fastest, third.
It's been very swift, though, hasn't he?
Oh,
Now, do you want to know whether he's a Daniel, a Dan, or a Danny?
Yeah, we'll find out. If he stays there and ends up getting a podium, I expect to hear his lovely tones in the interview room later.
Well, I mean, crikey, he's definitely worth it, isn't he?
Oh yeah, like Vidal
Look at
Sassoon.
his racing's been superb. In fact, that whole team has been enjoying this season.
Yes, absolutely. RD Simsport doing a fantastic job of getting up there in the top spots. Cutting Corny fans will love the fact that Renee is in second there. They'll prefer him to be in first, but he's got what's that? 108 points to find. Is that right? Have I read that right? No, I haven't. Have I? It's like 90 odd points. Never mind.
Yeah. Close though, Pete.
Yeah, your captain in third.
Yes.
Carl
Yeah,
Hardy.
well, bronze medal if you can keep
Yeah.
this up. But look at that, 13:32, and Martin as well. Is that right
No.
then,
Yeah,
Pete?
yeah.
Both of
That
them the same.
exact matching scores.
Oh,
Matching scores.
crikey! I think it could be a bit tighter between them two.
Yeah, I don't know how. They'll have to, be
Goodness, look at that. I thought I
surgically
was seeing double,
separated.
Pete. I did think I was seeing double there for a minute.
And then Christopher Smith rounds out the top 5. Is Christopher here? I don't think Christopher's here. Oh no, he is. He is. Sorry, that would have been a shame if he wasn't, because there's 3 Audis in the field tonight, and he is one of them. Right, let's move on to the pro. This gets a bit
Fancy
tense
the Audis
now.
tonight a bit. Yeah, with that big long straight, massive
Yeah.
uphill. That power will come in useful, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Logan McKenzie leads the pro, Alan, by nothing at all, really, for a pro series league standing. 18 points. That's it.
Yeah. Well, Logan can be justifiably happy with his driving and his
Oh,
position. He's actually earned every yard of that those points, hasn't he? And it's what a fascinating and brilliant season we've had. It's been so tight at the top. You can't call any of the races. It's
No,
so
definitely not.
exciting.
And Stephen Walker there, as I said, in second with Jamie Jeffrey. He's a little way back now, isn't he? Really, when you think about it, 170, 166 points.
He keeps getting in on the podium.
He does. He's getting really good results, and he could easily float up to the top of the table. He'd have to really get some good finishing positions and
It's
distance
just the
between
wins,
himself.
isn't it? It's hard to get wins with Stephen and Logan in front of you.
And Naveed back.
Yes,
he was
Naveed.
He was never going to do every race of the season. I think he's just here for enjoying the racing, which is
Fantastic
awesome.
driver.
Yeah.
Fantastic driver. And I think this circuit plays to the skill of these guys. I think they'll be relishing this challenge.
Without a doubt, yeah. Simon Trundle, previous champion on 1584, he's got a bit to do. And Pete Newman rounds out the top 5, Alan.
Yeah, well done, Pete.
What sort of
He
reality?
had a blistering night in the MX5 last night, did Mr. Newman?
I know,
He won 3 races.
And what sort of ridiculous competitive league am I in, or am I broadcasting, when Sam Blees, Spencer McCarthy, David Johansson, there's a list of names down there, are not featuring in the top 5, Alan? What's going on? What's going on? Tell me.
I guess missed races partly, but also the incredible level of the competition.
Yes, couldn't agree more. Let's look at the team standings as they now trip into qualifying in the background. So we're not missing anything yet. Nobody's actually put a time up, but Naveed maintained his fastest driver in the qualifying, in the practice. Sorry. RD Simsport leading the way 32.08. Not that far behind our result XPO Sims Esports on 31.44. And Team Chimera round out the top 3 there with 29.83. Great to see Team Chimera in the pointy end of the table, Alan.
Yeah, that's a proper job, because they've really been working hard as Simon and Jamie.
Yeah. Sorry, I've just seen the charge onto the track from pit lane. There was a bit of a squabble. Driver of the meeting. Logan is leading the way on 4 points. Joint second at the moment, Jamie Jeffrey and Daniel Mills sharing that second spot. And then a whole load of people that can't even fit on the screen on 1 point, because we've had some real standout racing from individuals at different tracks, haven't we? It's been such a plethora of capability this season.
What can you say? You've got to give credit where credit's due, and we've had an awful lot of standout performances by these drivers.
It's been fantastic.
It has. It's been, I think, outstanding this season. It's really been outstanding. The racing's been such a standard.
Yeah, and then we look towards your Safe Driver Award, Alan. And Logan McKenzie, not only is he fast, not only is he top of the pile on the pro standings, he is our safest driver.
Which is
what is that?
The most inconceivable thing,
isn't it? Usually the fast drivers are the one with the sacrificial off tracks to get the faster times.
Now, Jamie used to break that cardinal rule a little bit. He was the first one to come and sort of nibble at the edges of that. But Logan is, carving a furrow in just about every department. And to be there at the top of my little Safe Driver Award is stunning.
It is.
And
It's
yeah,
brilliant.
it's fantastic performance. It
Yeah.
just shows you how good the guy is at holding a line.
And ATC is the league that he runs. We usually get. Where's it? Where's my stream? Yeah, Matthew Rzepska. He runs ATC with Logan. This is the Alpha Touring Championship. It's an American league. It's not in our time slot, but we are mutually supportive of one another. We are not in competition. We are in mutual support. And anybody that is awake during the times that the ATC run, do get signed up for it.
Ooh,
It seems like a very exciting league. Sorry.
Oh, I'd be getting to send me a linky thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm often
Absolutely.
up in the middle of the night.
Well, you know, so am I, but for different reasons. Yeah, it looks to be a brilliant league. I think Logan is the reigning champion of that league.
It's a great advert for his league, then, isn't he? I mean,
yeah.
talk about a great advert, because outstanding driver, clean, respectful. Just you couldn't ask for more from Logan. He's wonderful, and yeah, every success to his league.
Yeah, I do have a video, but I think I'm going to try and run it again. But I think it's a silent video. I don't think the sound transferred with it. So just give me a second. Yeah, the sound transferred. Although I can hear the sound.
Oh, hello.
No, wait a minute.
Oh, there's a bit of
Turn
crazy
that down.
parking.
Yeah. Let me go to this. There we go.
Oh, there we've got some sound on that.
Yeah, right, here we go. Let me run that again, folks.
Oh, I'm liking that paint.
This is ATC, so I'm just going to go back to the broadcast for a second, disturb that terribly, and rerun ATC. So this is ATC, folks.
Is that Stephen?
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, yeah. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. I'm feeling good.
Parade on a Sunday.
So that was a video to embarrass me and mine, because that was extraordinarily good in terms of a promotional video. So get yourself signed up if you are able to race at the times of ATC. They have their own website. I think I put it in the notes of the broadcast, so you'll find it
All
there.
these little outlaps going off, and
know.
Stephen's made an early start here. He's whizzed away.
He has. Let me go to qualifying, default qualifying stand-ins. And yes, we are looking at Stephen Walker, top of the qualifying pile. We're halfway through qualifying. Logan McKenzie in second here. Daniel Mills in third. Where is Naveed Hussain? He was the fastest in practice. At the moment, he's not actually posted a time, but he is on track. There he is. Who else? Who said that they had a new paint? Jura Larkinen. Now, look at this. Jura Larkinen.
He's changed his paint. That's our Jurassic paint.
It's not just the Jurassic paint, Alan. It's a Jurassic Racing Forces paint.
Oh,
So he has joined forces with Alex Sevillano-Ledo in the Hydro Race Racing Forces crew.
That's a cracking lineup. That's a brilliant move, isn't it?
It is, and he's such a competent driver as well. Very, very good.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's nice for both of them. It's nice for Alex to have two of them together. It's always nice to have a teammate. And,
Yeah.
Good
stuff.
job.
Proper job.
Well, if people can form relationships through being in this league, I think that's great.
I
think
know,
that's
we've
just a
seen-
fantastic thing.
seen
Makes
quite a
my
lot
heart
of
go bling.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is. It's very deeply content making.
Simon Trendle with
Look at this.
work to do, and he's not going
don't get
to
on-
win. You can't do that, can you? Oh.
Looking to get away with it. Mind you, it's not the ice, like you said, it's not the ice grass anymore.
No, it's not, but that's just invalidated his lap
But that's
immediately.
yes, it's not done much for your lap though.
No.
That's for sure.
And it's, pushing on this track is essential, really. Let's take a run on a lap with Simon while we've got him. Where is cockpit? There it is. From Simon's perspective, down the back straight here into the roller coaster, which is this series of turns going back down the hill again. Double right-hander, well, a right-hander followed by a little tiny straight, and then a left-hander, and then a left-hander. Then into the right, then into Hogpen, which is down the bottom of the hill there. Oh, he's pitting the car. He's had enough of that. Obviously, pit lane.
He made that
feature.
corner look easy though, didn't he?
He
I mean,
did.
it's such a tricky. That descent down that hill is so tricky. It makes you want to go overdrive it all the time as it's downhill. You're controlling the right foot is terribly difficult.
It is. Who is number 10? 10. I don't even know. I can't even find them. Or are they 10th? Is that the point?
And 10. So it's Tony.
Tony. Yeah, Tony. Right, we're going on board with Tony Walker. No pressure, Tony. Just don't crash. So over the line we go.
Nice to see you, Tone.
I know. Down into the first corner here, which is a very, very tight right-hander for those that are new to Virginia.
Want to get your braking right for that one.
Yeah, sorry, just responding to a message. Only professionalism here, folks. Only professionalism.
Sweeps around this beautiful left-hander.
Yeah, that
And
was.
there's another one
where
with
are we?
it.
Oh yeah, we're here now.
Yeah, we just go in here. Come on.
Left hook this is,
Sandbox.
and it will chin you out. And we're going through the snake now, which is this series of right, left, right, left. There you go. Take as much curve as you like there, really. Just don't get all four over the white line because it will penalise you. Turn 7 is up ahead. And this takes you up the hill here through another snake, really. But this is a much more open snake. Full beans all the way through here. Do not lift. All the way through to South Bend, which is off the gas. Tuck it in. Don't run wide, as Simon did on that previous lap that we watched, into turn 11 here. And then Oak Tree. Poor little tree is no longer there. And Tony, I think he's got away with that. Won't be fast through there.
Won't help this time.
No, definitely
Yes,
not.
that imaginary tree is hard. That's why he went wrong, because it's hard to visualise the tree as you're going by now.
Yeah. So down this back straight, into what will be, again, roller coaster. We did see it when we were on board with Simon. You go up the hill here, so braking isn't an issue, but the fishtailing of the car, especially in the Elantra, because it's such a long wheelbase car, it wants to flick the back end out, and sometimes that's the fastest way. So we go down through roller coaster, down through this left-hander that I couldn't tell left from right before, and then into Hog Pen, which is this piece at the bottom of the hill here, and then back onto the start-finish straight, and that is a lap. It's quite, even though it's a massive lap, what is this lap? Where's race information gone? Just a minute. Race information, does it tell me what the lap length?
Nearly 2 minutes.
5.22 kilometres, so
Yeah,
that is not,
nearly
not
a
a short
2
lap.
minute.
Yeah.
No, it's quite big.
It is,
And,
yeah.
and it's never lets up though, does it?
No, it doesn't. No, not at all. Here's Daniel Mills, who we were talking prolifically about before. RD Simsport got a little choo-choo train going on here.
Well, that's smart. They do.
Yeah.
They do use their team heads as well. It's they've thought through outfit. I've been very, very impressed by them.
I have as well. Very good. Who else have we got on track at the minute? Naveed, not on the top of the pile at the moment. Now, you would think that the Audi might be all right round here because there's some massive.
Yeah, no, I would
straights.
fancy it. I would have
Yeah.
thought with 2 big straights, and it is a long uphill as well, so you need some grunt.
Oh yeah, and it's got plenty of that. So, well, maybe we'll see him topping the time in charts, but he's got a bit to go, a third of a second before he gets to Stephen Walker's dizzying time of a 1:57.12.
Stephen's quick round here,
Yeah,
isn't
he
he?
is.
Stephen's very quick round here.
I think he
He's,
said he didn't like it though, didn't he? Didn't like the
that
track.
doesn't
but he's
make any
fast.
difference.
Well, no, it doesn't. You're right. Who else have we got on track? There's a lot of people parked it because this is a heat race. So as soon as
Oh,
the
they're
15
too
minutes
hot,
are up,
are
it's
they?
gone. I am. It's quite warm up here today. I don't know what temperatures you've got, but it's 23.
Yeah, no, it's quite sticky.
Yeah, sticky.
It
I
is.
thought Simon was going to do my trick at this track, which is to pit in the wrong pit lane, but he's too sensible for that. So we'll go and join somebody else, Tony Walker here, in the alternate paint job. Is Tony Walker a
Oh,
race?
come in the pits.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of people bail on this lap because it's such a long lap. If they're not on a lap, they'll just like park it. Ooh,
Yeah.
Someone's
And they are.
sending us
That
hard.
pit entries can be a bit tricky as well. You need to be on your toes to get in there nicely and not get a flag.
Yeah, so I've got lots, and I'm throwing all sorts out of Alex Savillano later on the thing over it. He's shouting for Jura, don't know why. Yeah, I do, because it's Racing Forces, Hydro Race Racing Forces car. He's just tuned in. I was hoping he would be racing. Shane Newport shouting for Jamie Jeffrey as ever. Fiona's
well
been on the
done.
chat. Fiona's been on the chat. Like, Cutting Corny's massive fan club are on the chat. So yeah, lots to go on.
Ah, that's great, isn't it? I mean,
It is.
we've got this lovely regular bunch of people who turn up week in and week out. That's so gratifying.
It is. It's
It's
you know,
lovely that people turn up to support their drivers. I like that.
and we're still getting good fields. 26 in a field this deep into a season. So, you know, week 10 of 12. It's pretty
What
impressive.
they're going to do when we turn up with the racetrack as well to go with the
I
field?
know.
It's going to be fantastic.
Yes, let me extend gridding there. So let me run you through your starting grid, folks.
Wow.
Stephen Walker was the one on that lap that I called out before that got the top spot for Spectre 6. Naveed Hussain will join him on the front row for Hydro Race Geodesic Racing White. Sam Blees, his teammate, will be behind him and to
Oh,
the
well
right.
done, Sam.
Yeah,
That's a better
good
qualification, isn't it, for
It
Sam?
is. It is. That's very good. Logan McKinsey will go off 4th for Sim Racing Grid. Jamie Jeffrey off 5th for Coupes and Convertibles Racing. Pete Newman will go off 6th for Result X Pure Sims. Daniel Mills will go off 7th for RD Simsport with Pete Van Gool in 8th. That's good from Pete Van Gool. For Result X Pure Sims as well, behind his teammate.
Fantastic.
Rene Earhart will go off 9th for Cutting Corny TCR team with Simon Trendle 10th. I think he would probably have hoped for a higher starting position for Team Chimera. Tony Walker will go off 11th. Carl Hardy will go off 12th for Safeguard by Result. 13th will be Christopher Smith for RD Simsport. Jay Corley off 14th for Result X Pure Sims. They've got quite a lot of cars in that top 15. People flashing lights need to stop. Martin Shirley, I've just said it. Martin Shirley will go off 15th for RD Simsport. JB Deju off 16th. Welcome back again to JB for BSTV Pink. He was back last week. 17th will be Dietmar Hoos. Stop flashing your lights. For Cutting Corny TCR team, Anthony Hilton will go off 18th for Mellow Motorsport. We're going to get some sort of visual impairment after this, Alan. Matt Flannery will go off 19th for Hydro Race Geodesic Racing. Roger Morton off 20th for Safeguard by Result. Chris Needham off 21st for Air Smart Racing. Jura Larkinen off 22nd. I've forgotten to change his team. I'll do that one in the intermission. He is Hydro Race Geodesic. No, he is Hydro Race Racing Forces. Andrew Littler will go off 23rd for Work Guard by Result. Chris Dixon, his teammate, will go off 24th. And we've got more pages. Fiona, their teammate, will go off 25th. And Jason Kylie Haddington will go off 26th. I need to find a better camera. I need to find the front of the field. I need to find this.
Good luck, chaps.
Very much good luck. Right, we're away. And the front two got away together, but Naveed has overhauled Stephen already and done a little bit of a... No, you're not. There's a bit of shoveling and spading going on behind.
Critical first lap, Pete.
Yeah,
every time in these sprint races.
Everybody's made it round, which is really good because Virginia is notorious for cars going off, and when they go off, of course, you've got all that grass to go and excursion over, haven't you, Alan?
Yes.
It'd take you about a week and a half to get back on the track.
It could sometimes lead to an unfortunate rejoin as well, because you haven't got a lot of control, especially in the old days, but even so, a spinning car on the grass is not a thing we want to see.
No, it's not.
We're doing well at the moment.
That's quite a field that we're watching coming through, isn't it?
Fantastic coming. Oh, I mean, look at that.
That's mega.
Sweeping down there. So beautiful.
And Naveed is doing what he needs to at the moment. He's got himself a half-second gap. I don't know.
Yeah, he's working hard, Naveed. He's got his foot to the metal. He's really not hanging around.
We'll say that Sam is helping Stephen round the corner there. Let's
Good
go
old
with
Sam.
that.
Always likes to be helpful to Sam.
He does, yeah. He's very generous. The whole field is still very, very together. Let's show
Yes,
you a
it's a very
track map and a
compact
battle box.
looking thing, isn't it,
It
entirely?
is, it is.
But there isn't anybody on here who doesn't know the track, I wouldn't imagine. This is,
No.
well, what's happened to Simon?
I don't know. He's out, as in out. He's history. Don't know why. I need a better camera.
Disappointing.
Very disappointing, and I'm not sure why. Maybe that's technical. I'm not really sure. Have I got anything in the chat? Not at the minute. Let's go. Renee says Alino Kerr. Right, let's see where all the racers are. Oh, what's going on back here? Chris Needham making his way through on Chris Dixon. Battle of the Chris's at the minute.
Excitement. It's exciting racing for these people, and that's what they're here for.
Oh, that was a bad line there from Pete Van Gool, and he's now going to get maybe mugged by Renee. Oh,
Renee
what's going
won't
on
hold,
back here?
hang about. Oh,
Anthony, get back.
that's Anthony.
It is. He was leading, I think, the AM class. He's not anymore.
Oh,
Roger
well,
Moore.
he's got now a challenge to get those places back.
Yeah.
Oh, he's only lost to be one by the looks of it, according to the chart. He lost the place to Chris, so
Yeah.
Chris will be desperate to hold him off. It's very difficult, though. Anthony's got some serious quickness.
Oh, it's Daniel Mills with a mega slowdown. Like, massive slowdown.
Oh, now, well,
Butchered.
we know that the slowdowns now have become very punitive.
Yeah, and Tony Walker says, I'd love some of that position. Oh, Pete Van Gool, wide, so wide, he nearly needed to pay to get back in. Right, there we go. Carl Hardy sniffing around Tony Walker here, but he's under pressure from Christopher Smith, who's under pressure from Jake Hawley. Let's hope that is... look at that from Renee.
It's an intense four-car bunch.
Oh, that's intimate. Oh, that's... Yeah.
Oh, goodness me, look at this.
That is a proper drag race. So, who can hold this one out? Renee is on the favourable line. Oh,
Nobody's
my
going to
God.
give this up.
No.
Nobody's going to give it up.
Oh, side by side for so long. Oh! So, I did wonder.
Well, my predictor was working on that, and
Yeah, it would
What a
only
gold
last
star.
so long. Yeah.
yeah.
Jura Larkinen is moving up the field 6 places.
Just a
He's moved
shame
forward.
they couldn't manage to get around there side by side. It was just,
No.
yeah, I think it was doable, but they just got a bad angle.
Somebody needed to give before they got through that
Yes,
roller
before we
coaster.
got quite there.
Yeah.
I think it was a bit too much on the edge for anybody to control it at that kind of pace and vivacity.
Yes, definitely. Right, at the front, Navida's not got away. The twisty bits are not his friend, and it's giving everybody else the opportunity to stay with him right now. So I don't know whether anybody can form a plan to get properly onto the boot lid, but these front 6 cars have made a bit
He's
of a breakaway.
keeping just that useful gap between him and Stephen, isn't he?
Yeah, he extends
And
it.
it
to
is an
half a second.
essential. It's an essential little thing. It doesn't look like very much, but it's the difference between being right on the edge and the guy coming every single chance, and you just having that chance to keep in front of him, keeping him slightly at bay.
Look how, though, when he's in the twisty bits, Stephen just chews up that lead and spits it
Yeah.
out. He's
Yeah.
trying to break the toe, look. He's trying to break the
That's
toe.
it. It's the toe.
He
that's-
knows he's a victim through the corners. He's trying to do what he can to get away, and it's not working
Well, this
yet.
is his car's best pace, isn't it? This is where he's going to make ground if he's going to secure his lead and keep in front. That's when he's going to be doing it, because the twisty bits are going to hand it over to these other more nimble vehicles behind him.
Yeah, definitely. And the car in first, folks, Navid's car, is the same team as the car in third. That's his teammate. Even though one is black and orange and one is white and black, they are the same team. Geo White.
And doing spectacularly well at the moment in first and third.
Yeah. So I don't know whether any tactics are going to come into play with Stephen being the sandwich, meeting the sandwich there. They have brought, obviously, Logan with them. Jamie Jeffrey is doing his best to hang on. And
Yes, and
Pete
Pete
Newman
as well.
Yeah.
It just shows you what the pace at the front is like. These guys are having to work hard to stay in the tow.
Yeah, on like 6K in 6th place on iRated. That's, pretty ridiculous.
Ferocious.
Yeah.
It's ferocious pace. And these guys are impressing the heck out of me, because this has stayed tight as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And look out, they're going at it like nobody's business.
They are. We should try and find out what happened to Simon Trendle, because he is lapping. But he's 2 laps down. I think he had a technical issue at the start.
Oh,
Because he
sorry.
left, rejoined
so
the session.
unfortunate. Yes, that's the calibre of the man.
It is the caliber of the man. He's 2 laps down, and he's going to get points. This is the point. This is the thing. He's still in it to win it in terms of the championship. And if he could get, I don't know, even a couple of places, even onto the second race, then he puts him in a competitive place for the second race. Look at this,
Yes,
Stephen.
and
And Logan. Look at Logan going. Oh,
Well, Logan, we know he's quick.
yeah, too right.
He's been quick tonight, so
Oh, there's something going on back here.
Yeah, it's.
and
We have to
something
watch
back
the
here.
clock with these races, because they disappear,
Oh.
don't they?
Something bad has happened to Chris Dixon.
Oh no!
He's been off track. He's got front left damage, really bad front left
Oh
damage.
no! That doesn't look very well, does it?
No, it doesn't. Right, so hopefully he'll make it back to the pits, can get a fast repair and get back out again without causing any kind of disasters, because that car is going to be hard to control as Sam Blees.
Oh,
Has
he's
a
going to have
long
trouble getting
step.
down that hill. Goodness me! I
Yes,
hope
he
he's
is.
okay.
Yeah. Keep an eye on that. And this is why
This is
Simon Trundle
exciting
wants to go.
stuff.
Isn't it? Sam Blees giving so much pressure on.
And now they've closed it up at the back. Look here, you see. Jamie and Pete have got onto the back here, and now they're pushing from the back. More pressure to the front.
Yeah.
6 cars. That's
Navid.
just, Navid, look at this. He's still got that just essential little gap.
Half a second he makes up, leading out of the snake and up the hill.
And
But
then they
just munched
get it
away.
back.
Yeah, they munch it here. It's gone by the time he comes out of Oak Tree. Look at that, Stephen Walker, he's brought it down. Well, it's still 0.4 of a second, but then he probably extends it a little bit more. What's Roger Morton doing? Why is he on the grass? It's not a lawnmower, son.
Well, you know, grass tracker.
Grass tracker, of course, yep. Don't
Probably
know how
couldn't
he went
resist
out
getting
there.
his tyres on the turf there.
Yeah, must feel familiar to him. Right, let's get back to this group because this is for the lead. Let's have a look at what we've got going on here. Logan still not managing to do anything with Sam. Jamie Jeffrey has now got onto the back of Logan properly. Pete Newman's got a little bit of work to do to get onto Jamie Jeffrey. Naveed again, desperate to break the toe, desperate. I don't know how effective that's going to be. Logan putting pressure on here, Alan. Sam Blees.
Yes.
You can go around
Yes.
the outside here if you're
That's-
super
that's-
skilled.
That's just showing you.
It's a
I
long,
can't
long
tell
way around.
people who don't know to put pressure on Sam Blees and make him work so hard for this. Takes some doing. You've got to people going some ferocious kind of pace to have some amazing skill to be able to put pressure on Sam because he's an outstanding driver.
Yeah.
And
Further,
look at this. It's
it's textbook stuff,
exciting.
really, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
brilliant, isn't it?
Tony Walker, still trying to get back to the boot lid of Renee, is still under pressure from Jay Corley. Don't forget, folks, Jay Corley does his own live stream. Obviously, you'll watch it after
Oh,
this,
he's
so
got
we'll be
past
live.
Carl. He's got past Carl, hasn't
He
he?
has, yeah. It was quite a while ago, actually. JB Dejoux is making his way back through the field as well. Oh, what's that? Pete Van Gool, where are you? Why are you out there? What's going on here? Pete Van Gool went off track. We can watch some of these now.
That's
Oh.
not good.
No,
What's the
he
matter
was
with-
already on his own. What's going on here?
No, something.
Technical? He's wildly offline.
Yeah, I think his car's not right.
Yeah.
I think his car is.
Okay.
We're not seeing what's happened. His
No.
car was broken
Oh,
when
he's
the
gone
clip
to
started.
He's gone to the pits. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we came in when that clip started. His car was already damaged, I think.
Right. Tony Walker bearing down here on Renee Earhart. Cutting Corny fans will not want to see Tony Walker pass Renee.
Wow, it's a good contest for the pair of them.
Yeah.
They're both very capable drivers, and I wouldn't know how to call this one.
No, JB's caught up with Kylie, and they're heading towards the roller coaster at the minute. This is going to be a bit of a tense exchange, but they'll like the racing, I'm sure.
Yes, I want to see Jason getting a nice race under his belt and enjoying the race. That's
Nice
what we want to
moves.
see.
Nice moves from JB.
Look at this. Exciting racing for these people.
Yeah.
Doing it week in, week out. Sport League.
Fiona offline somewhat going through that roller coaster, but JB's let her go for now.
Is that Andy just ahead? Yes,
yeah.
Andy's just ahead. He's got a bit of a...
Got a bit of a gap.
Oh, he's
actually.
doing very well. He's got a little bit of a gap.
3-second gap. That's good.
Yeah.
All looks very much a fun day back in that area of the field as JB makes his way back through. Right, everybody streaming through all these corners here. Oh, Sam Blees could not get closer. This is probably the biggest gap that Naveed has had.
Oh, crikey. Hope he
I
gets
know.
away with that.
Might not, you know. There is a slowdown out there.
Well, looks like it's okay.
Yeah, it does. He'd have been off the gas by now, I would think. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he was pulling out of the line there to let them go.
No.
Not the case. As JB has now passed Fiona, and now she's in a battle with Kylie.
Oh,
Jason Haddington. Ooh, here we go.
smart driving by JB.
I think Sam's lit the wick now. He wants to get through on Stephen. He's given him a little reminder that he's there through the roller coaster. Down here towards Hog Pen.
Clearly thinks maybe Stephen's holding him up a little bit.
Yeah, possible. Pete Van Gool did not come out of the pits again. Don't know why.
He's probably got 5 minutes of car repairs. He's come in now. Just seen the car on the move.
Yeah, he's out again. Well done. Good spot. Right, Naveed's lead is already reduced, and they're now making their way through another twisty bit, but he has pulled away after this section, so they go through left hook here. Oh no, not this is left hook, sorry, I was on the wrong corner.
Feeling a bit punchy.
But a little bit, yeah. Sam Blees, all sorts of wrong lines going through there that time.
Wow.
Unusual for him, has to be said.
Yes. It certainly is. He can normally keep within the white ones as well. He doesn't pick up a lot of exits. He's another one of these people.
And look, Naveed pulls out 0.9 of a second
Wow.
on Stephen.
Well,
Just
they're
on that
not
straight.
catching Naveed, I don't think.
Well, I don't know, because they already demolish some of his lead by the time they get to this corner.
just
Not on
seems
this
to
one,
be-
though.
He's going to have to make some kind of error, I think, for them to get past him.
Yeah. Everybody's about to get racy, Alan. There's only 5 minutes remaining of this 20
Yes, well, this
20-minute
is
race.
it. It's putting a lot of pressure on them to get past Naveed because he's not under pressure at the moment. He's
No.
maintaining his half a second. In fact, he's getting on for a thick end of a full second now.
Yeah, so we've got Renee here, back in 8th place, followed by Tony Walker, followed by Jay Corley. And they are soon going to be joined by Christopher Smith and Carl Hardy because they have been gaining on them very slowly. But they will be with them shortly, I would think. Oh,
It's not the same composition as we had before. We had those 6 together before.
Yep.
Is it the same people who just closed up? Because I don't think there's been a lot of... I think people have just landed where they came on the grid and they're going as fast as they can, and
Oh, what's going on back here?
that's where they are.
Fiona and Jason have been off track.
Oh, no.
I don't know
that's
why,
a
because
shame.
Fiona's all on
Okay.
a lonesome here. That's a strange line into South Bend, and yeah, off onto
Ooh.
the turf. And
Ooh.
followed by Jason. He must follow
Jason
the same
took
line.
some yards there.
Yeah.
He'll be looking to get by Fee.
And then there's a little
Yeah,
bit
that's a
of
couple
time.
of times we've seen Fee off the track onto the.
I know, yeah.
So I wonder what's going on. If she's got a bit of damage there.
Oh, hang on. Oh no, sorry, we're in the same order. I thought we were in a different order at the front. Just my eyeballs are in the wrong order.
I think Pete's just eased off the back. I don't think he's.
Well, I don't
I think he
know.
thinks he can't get past. He's not going to get.
You look at the
much
pace though.
progress.
The pace of the cars that are in the top 5, they are qualifying laps. You know,
Yes.
157.7, 157.7, 158.0, 158.1, 158.1. And then you got Pete Newman, last lap, 157.7. He's going as fast as the leaders. I think he's had a little bit of a faux pas. Oh, he did. Sorry, he did this. So it's not that he's eased off. It's just I think this is a South Bend
Well,
wide.
there's a gap look already.
There is, but it's going to be even wider in a second, and I think he's recovered it. Yeah, that's wide. And that'll be probably
Is
a
that the same bit of
slowdown.
muck where Fee went? We're seeing a couple. Is that
Yeah.
active bit of muck?
Yes.
But anyway, yeah. Pete will
Right.
drive smart if he's well with 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah, so we're picking up last lap, are we?
Well, it's a 2-minute lap, isn't it? So
Are we
I
already
don't
on the
know. It
last lap?
depends when Barney comes out and waves his flag.
Where are we on track at the minute? I think we may well be on... Oh, where's my track map gone? Every time I go to a replay, it gets rid of it. 19. Who's 19th at the minute? Anthony. Can we see Barney on this one? I don't know. I think it's the next lap.
Yeah, I
No, we
don't
can't
think
see
it's this
Barney.
one.
Right, so off we go still. Yeah, Pete Newman is going to struggle to bridge that gap. These guys are going to struggle to get back on terms with Naveed because this is the biggest gap he's had, 1.1 second.
Yeah, it's just been gassing by tenths, going just
Just a little-
slowly,
yeah.
just by relentless consistency.
Yep. Middle pack here. This battle's been raging the entire race with Jay Corley chasing Tony, chasing Renee. Quentin Corney doing well here. in 8th place. Reverse grid position at the minute. Dietmar Hoos, and he's got company. Everybody's going to be battling for that 15th place there. Jura doesn't want to give it up. He's going to start on the front row in the second race if he's allowed to stay there. But Matt Flannery, we know he's quick. He should be munching up those miles. And Chris Needham, he doesn't need asking twice. He's a previous champion of this series. Ooh, that sounded like tyres off track, but I don't know who. Oh, I do know who. Pete Newman. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Jamie. Sorry, Jamie Jeffrey has demoted himself backwards a couple of seconds. And he's under pressure here. This will be last lap now.
Pete would turn down a gift.
No, and he's gone through, and Jamie's got to slow down. So
He's got to slow down, hasn't he?
Yeah. So on to the last lap we go.
Sam's trying to get. He's having a good look at Stephen.
We're gonna have to keep looking backwards as well. Oh my word, Tony Walker, last of the late breakers, and he did a fantastic job to get stopped.
He did.
And here we go again.
Oh, I thought he was going to be
Dietmar.
clattering. I thought he was going to be bent metal the way he was the entry speed.
Dietmar's going to want to keep ahead there of Matt Flannery.
Well, they're all very excited, aren't they?
They are. And Naveed has gone out to 1.5 seconds now. That Audi just munches up the miles, doesn't it?
So what's happened with Kylie and Fee?
So Jamie Jeffries fallen now behind Daniel Mills with problems, maybe. Problems. Because, I've just gone the wrong way. Yeah. That's Pete Van Gool unlapping himself from Jamie. Right, so the weaving continues.
Oh, Simon's down there as well somewhere, a lap down.
Yeah,
just one lap though.
Matthew Rzepska's given me points on terms to use. Jamie Jeffries going backwards fast. I think he's got something going on.
Oh no!
Yeah, the Audi tunes the kilometres, devours the distances. He's got them all in his toolbox here. Right, here we go. Oh, that's sideways from Samblies. That's not going to help his cause. He's going to fall off the back here as we watch Naveed Hussain. That's a nice tidy victory. Almost flag to flag, but he had to do it off the start line, and he did it very well. Congratulations to you.
Yes.
Logan.
Just unsurpassable pace.
Very, very close, and yes, you are right, unsurpassable. Oh my word! Tony Walker had a slowdown to burn off, maybe, or run out of fuel. One of those two being true. Oh, that's what it'll be with Jamie. Jamie will be out of fuel. Because he's still dropping. Oh, he's crawling. He's crawling. Oh, that's close. Oh! Martin Shirley was the last one to get him before the line.
Oh, look. Oh, yeah. Jamie. Somebody give Jamie a push.
No, he's done. He's fine. This is it.
Thank heavens. Has he got to push the car all the way back?
Probably, yeah. Andy Littler.
Come on, Andy.
Second in class. Anthony Hilton is already over the line. JB DeJu has got through nearly all of the M-Class cars. Sorry, leaving the shot there.
Beautiful. Do love that green against, well, greeny blue against that orange. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, Kylie in the middle of the work guard sandwich. Fee over the line.
But yeah, well, you know, Kylie got ahead of Fee and put a gap in there, quite a spectacular gap in no time. So I don't know what was happening, but it was all exciting at the back there as well.
It was. Chris Dixon, the first of the pit stopped cars. Is he out of fuel? No, he's just being careful. Don't want to get the incident points. He will be the last. Yeah, he'll be the last car over the line.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I do like the paint is gorgeous. I love my work guard paints.
I'll give you a zoomed in version. There we go, over the line for
if you want
Chris
some
Dixon.
boots, you want to go and boot something up, and you got to go and do something, you need boots. Work hard, they make boots. There is a company. They make something for everything. Any part of your body you can get result will make something for you.
Really?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, wow.
If you've got it, they'll cover it up.
Underpants.
Probably.
Excellent.
They're probably made out of some kind of tri-silicate nylon that rip stops you and you can use for parachutes on your days off.
So, on that note, Naveed Hussain took home all the glory in Heat 1 tonight here at Virginia, also known as round, what are we in? Something like 17, 18, round 18. I always get confused now because we had the endurance race mid-season.
Yes.
For Hydro Race Geodesic Racing White, he led over the line by 1.6. He managed to get a little bit more, Alan.
Impressive victory.
Yeah, very. Over Stephen Walker for Spectre 6, and Sam Blees in third, rounds out the podium. Also for Hydro Race Geodesic Racing White. So they've had a good day.
So now to work for those podium places, there was nothing given away there.
Yeah, and
Keep Logan behind you is quite something.
yeah, Sam Blees, gave Stephen a race, and I think Stephen at the start gave Naveed a race, so that was very good. Logan McKinsey from the he's the organizer of ATC. I'll do a shameless plug again. Who race on the American time zone timings in a TCR league just like this one. Join it if you can. Finished fourth for Sim Racing Grid. Pete Newman fifth for Result X Pure Sims. And then Daniel Mills, the first of the Pro-Am cars over the line for RD
Fantastic
Simsport.
drive.
Yeah,
Oh,
sixth
that's
place.
right.
Good, isn't it? I think he may be out of he might be in the wrong class. I'm not sure.
It's only
I've said this a few
10
times
seconds
now.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's fantastic. A sixth place. With when that was such a fast race, Pete.
It was very fast. Then we got Renee Hart in seventh for Cutting Corny TCR team, and Jay Corley in eighth for Result X Pure Sims. Second in class and ninth on track. Tony Walker, well done to you. That is no mean feat. Shows how fast Tony is. 10th and third in class, Christopher Smith for RD Simsport. Again, RD Simsport, good races, Alan. They're consistent, aren't they?
Every
they
time.
score
Every
points.
time. I don't think I've seen them have a bad one, really, to be honest.
No.
Even if they've always got somebody up there.
Yeah, they do.
Always.
Carl Hardy, your captain in 11th for Safeguard. Martin Shirley, 12th for RD Simsport. Joe Larkinen, who's kind of on screen, he's fuzzy in the background. He's not a privateer, I'll sort that out in a minute. For Hydro Race, Racing Forces, must say it properly. With a bit of Jurassic on the front of it. 13th place. 14th for Jamie Jeffrey after fuel consumption issues for coupes and convertibles. Don't think he thought they were going an extra lap. 15th for Dietmar Hoos for Cutting Corny TCR team. Matt Flannery in 16th for Hydro Race Geodesic. Chris Needham 17th for Air Smart Racing. Roger Morton 18th for Safeguard by Result. 19th was, and first in class, Anthony Hilton for Mellow Motorsport in the AM class category, Alan. Very, very good racing. And given the fact that he also had a massive off track at one point, if you remember.
Yes, he's driving exceptionally well.
He is. He's consolidating the lead he's got. JB Dejoux finished 20th for BSTV Pink, which is pretty good actually. You'd have had good fun doing that. Andy Littler, second in class, 21st on track, work guard by Result. Led
Good Andy.
Yeah, very good. Led Kylie, Jason Haddington over the line, third in class, and 22nd on track for Air Smart Racing. Then Fiona was 23rd for work guard by Result. Led her teammate Chris Dixon over the line in 24th there for work guard as well. Pete Van Gool, one lap down in the end after an incident that I don't think we even caught, did we? 25th for Result X Pure Sims, or I didn't catch it. I don't know why I'm including you in my incompetence, but there you go. And then Simon Trundle clearly had some issue going on. Finished last tonight. Got points though, and all those points count.
But he came out. He did, he did the pro-headed thing and came out after an early disappointment and finished the race.
He did. Right, let me see if I can sort out this Racing Forces business for Gerald.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I'll sort it out.
Yeah, nice. I'm delighted with Jerry. It's great that he's got team paint and he's going to be part of the team. That's lovely. I hope he's enjoying the racing and the league. I haven't really heard much, but He keeps turning up, doesn't he?
He does. Right, let's see if I can find Hydra Race Racing Forces in all this business. There it is. Okay. Right, hopefully that's just corrected that. Right, we are going racing yet again, folks. So let me talk you through our starting grid,
Wow.
which is a reverse 15 here for this 40-minute race. 30% fuel, pit stop needed. Let me just sort the cameras out because I'm going to go names only because I did it the full lot the last time. You don't need to know it all again. Dietmar Hoos stayed in that 15th place and will be your poleman for this second race tonight for Cutting Corny TCR team. So all you Cutting Corny fans need to stick around. Strategic inverted grid is what Matthew Rozepska has said. Stop flashing.
You
your lights.
converted grid, huh?
Jamie Jeffrey, second. He'll go off on the front row. Maybe that is.
Wow, he'll be rubbing his hands, won't he?
Maybe,
He's got some,
might be
I hope
rubbing
he's
lots
got
more. Yeah.
copious amounts of glee.
Yeah, Jura Larkin off third. Fourth will be Martin Shirley. Carl Hardy will go off fifth. Christopher Smith off sixth. Seventh will be Tony Walker. Jay Corley off eighth. Ninth will be Renee Earhart. Daniel Mills will go off 10th. 11th will be Pete Newman. Logan McKinsey will go off 12th. I've lost where my cursor is, so getting to 13th is going to be a little challenge. Sam Blees holds the 13th place. Stephen Walker off 14th. And Naveed's punishment for winning the first race is the 15th start. And then Matt Flannery will go off 16th. 17th will be Chris Needham. Roger Morton off 18th. 19th will be Anthony Hilton. JB DeJu off 20th. 21st will be Andrew Littler. 22nd will be Jason Haddington, also known as Kylie because he spins quite a lot. 23rd, well, used to. I've not seen him do it for ages.
Used to.
23rd, Fiona. 24th, Chris Dixon. 25th will be Pete Van Gool. And 26th, at the back of the grid, will be Simon Trendle. Someone was revving their engine there and made me think.
It's going to be busy. Simon and Pete should be a busy race trying to.
Yeah.
Right, it's so exciting. I love these reverse grids. Now we've got such a depth of quality.
Yeah.
These reverse grids are really formidable for the winners of the last race to get through. They're going to have to work for this.
The lights are coming on, Alan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are they going to get held? No, they're not. That was almost immediate. Jamie Jeffrey did not get away well. The cars around him did better, so that might be a bit tasty going into turn 1. Daniel Mills going a bit backwards here, and he's ended up 3 wide with the cars around him. Oh, Carl, where you going, mate? Round the outside, Christopher Smith there. What a legend.
3 wide's asking a lot coming around there.
Yeah, Jamie Jeffrey, even though he got a rubbish start off the line, is first.
Yes.
Who'd have thunk it? Oh, we've got a mess further back.
Oh, no.
One strobing car, Jason's off.
Oh, no, not the pair of them.
Stephen Walker's off.
Stephen.
Right, everybody's off the track, right. But it's not a block track that I can see, so we keep racing.
In a line.
They are in a line. Some of them are not in the line. So we're going to go back and have a look at that in a second, folks. It started, well, way back here. So we'll do that in a second. I don't know that it wasn't to do with Chris Needham and an internet connection, because that looked very, very weird. Right, okay. So, Dietmar is getting dropped already by Jamie. Where is Stephen Walker at the minute? Oh, he's off again. Right. Stuff going on. Oh, he's got a very, very heavily damaged left rear.
Oh,
that is destroyed. Yeah, he'll be lucky to get it back.
He won't be a happy boy.
No, we're gonna have another look at it. I mean, he was mid-pack, so with the reverse grid, and this is part of the risk of a reverse grid. Oh, that's Tony Walker off the track and got back on really nicely. So well done to you,
Tony.
Yeah, that was lovely. I mean, it's easy just to wipe out the field doing
people were conscious that it was coming back on and sort of gave him that little bit of room probably. But yeah, that was nicely done.
Martin Shirley and Jura Larkin really having a ding-dong here, both in Civics.
I bet they haven't got warm tyres yet either.
No, we can see it in the behaviour.
Oh, look at that. You see behind them.
Something else is going on back here. Pete Newman's coming back in from another postcode.
Tony. Is that
Tony
Tony?
Walker, yeah. We're going to look at that again in a second. I'm going to have so many of these, I won't be able
Oh,
to catch up.
goodness, we're going to be... It's
Right.
going to be replay fever.
Isn't it just? Right, I'm gonna try and do it now for the first one. So let's have a look at the first one. Hopefully this hasn't already happened at this point. So we're looking at Jason. It's happened ahead of him. Chris Needham straight into the wall.
What happened?
Right, let's have a look at that.
So Stephen was already away in the wall.
Yeah, what's happened here? Stevens ahead of Chris
There's
here.
Stephen.
Yeah. And Chris Needham. Oh, right. Chris Needham did not brake and continued to
he
not
couldn't
brake.
That was a technical.
Yes, and then he's strobed back in, and that's kind of where we joined it, and that's what caused all of it. So that's a connection issue.
Oh, Chris. Poor Chris. He's going to feel absolutely dreadful.
Well, I don't think he was wholly to blame. I think his
I
internet...
don't think he's to blame at all. I think that car was completely disconnected from reality.
Yes, as Simon Trundle starts picking off car. Well, he's already picked off a whole bunch of them. He's up 13 places. He's been gifted some.
Goodness me, he's not, what? We knew he was going to try and make his way through the field. I didn't quite realise he was going to be so lively about it.
No, not
He's
at
not
all.
hanging about, is he? How many did you say he'd taken?
No, what happened with this one? So this is us watching Carl Hardy here, the green car. Oh, he's fishtailed it, and then... wow, oh God. Right, okay. And then he's had to reset, I think. He's kept out of the way. Good boy.
No, he's thoughtful driver, but
And no
can
steering.
he drive it in?
No. So
No
resets the
steering.
car. I'll try and find that other incident as Jamie Jeffrey. So this is messy. This is kind of, we've had races like this as messy as this at Virginia before.
Oh,
Where's Pete
is
Van
that
Gool?
Pete?
It was Pete Van Gool. He's in the
he
wall
didn't
now.
hit the wall. He didn't hit, so that was.
Did you
It should be okay. I don't think he contacted the
Oh
fence.
my God! Right, okay. So this is drama. Logan McKenzie has been off track and has reset to the pits as well. So that I think may
It's
have
all
been
happening here. We had
turn
all the
one.
stuff that didn't happen in the first race is happening in this one.
Yeah. So Logan through on the inside there. Everything looks nice here, but then Anthony Hilton and Pete Van Gool get together, and Logan is the unfortunate individual that gets exit stage right and then has to reset the car. This is an unusually very messy race for these guys.
Yes.
No block tracks.
Not used to
and no
this.
yellows.
I'm really not used to this. We've seen a fair amount of metal and paint exchanged.
Yep.
Not to mention grass and Honko.
Yeah, Daniel Mills and Jura going at it here. So there's serious points on offer for some people here, Alan.
Well, Mr. Smith and Mr. Mills, Mr. Shirley
Yeah.
are doing their Mr. Simsport thing.
Oh, what's going on now for Roger? Oh, not
no.
another.
And Tony
And
as well.
Tony.
That column correct. Tony's car's wrecked. Oh, Roger's car's wrecked. Can he drive it in?
Right,
What's
here we
going
go.
on?
Oh,
Oh,
do
look.
not try and overtake through this section. Oh, it's into roller coaster. Oh, and they collected Pete Newman.
Oh, no.
Right, so messiest race I have seen for... Oh, right, Chris Needham. Sorry to everyone at the start. My pedals disconnected. Well, that explains everything. We honestly knew that something technical had happened, so...
Yeah, we've seen that happen before.
We have called it immediately, actually. Right, off we go again.
Very distressing. It's just unfortunate in every possible way. It's upsetting for the drivers, it's upsetting the race, the points, and the whole. And it's all
That's
based on a
Naveed.
tech glitch that is we just don't need.
No. Naveed scything his way through here, chasing Sam Blees. Dispatches Jero Larkinen.
Well, Sam had good pace in the first race. He's looking slightly. He likes this course. He's such a great driver. And this is a hard course, so.
Well, if they want to win this, they're going to have to do something serious, because look at the gap that Jamie Jeffrey's got there. That's him doing one off in the distance. He's
Yes.
got 5
Well, he's-
seconds.
He's, Jamie's going to do everything required. He knows exactly what to do in this situation.
He does.
He fought to get in the front. It didn't surprise me. He's such a pro driver. I thought, well, he'll get a good start and he'll probably get by because he was second on the grid. He'll probably get by at T1 because he's that kind. He can just judge the speed of entry to the corner so perfectly that he's likely to get by, and he did.
Yeah.
But Dietmar's doing a great job.
Dietmar's doing a fantastic job. He's got a queue of RD Simsport cars behind him.
And we know how quick they are.
Yes, we do. And Sam Blees in that mix.
And Sam right in the mix as well.
Yeah.
So that's interesting group of cars.
Blue on blue. Sorry, not blue on blue. Multi 21 maybe for Daniel Mills.
We don't often see 3 cars of a team together like this.
No, we
And
don't.
we see this quite a lot with these guys.
Yeah, they're very good. They seem to race one another properly as well, which is brilliant to see. The Geo boys do that as well.
Proper good stuff. Yeah, no, it's proper. It's the heart of sim racing that we love.
JB making his way through the field. Anthony Hilton ahead of him was involved in that crash where Logan exited stage right. Well, he didn't exit, he had no choice. He's out, Roger Morton is out, and Chris Needham are out of the race now, which is sad.
It is.
I just heard the bending of metal again.
Crikey.
And I don't know who it was at the moment, but we'll find out shortly.
Did you hear any screams?
Yeah, quite loud actually. Matthew Rozepska says Virginia takes no prisoners. No, it just murders
Matthew.
them. Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. Of course, that's one of the reasons we love it.
A 3 wide going down the back straight into the roller coaster. Dietmar's lost 2 positions in one straight. There was touching involved. Sam Blees made no mistake about making his way through there. He was at the back, or towards the back of that queue of cars at the start of the lap.
Well, I think Sam's got formidable pace and he was held up in that first race.
Probably, yeah. In fact, this is so far back, I've chosen the wrong replay. Sorry.
And I suspect he will be working very hard to close the gap.
Yeah, so Sam is back of the queue at this point, Alan. Look at this. And then overhauls the other 2. Gets a bit together.
Look at
See,
that.
This
Look
could
at
have
that.
this could have ended in a complete disaster because
Could
you
have done.
should not. We've seen an accident there already. You shouldn't go
The
too
same
wide.
position, and that was a disaster the first time, wasn't it?
Yep.
But there you go. People aren't letting off. This is so very difficult to make a pass, you know. It's so competitive. Everybody's so quick.
Sam
Everybody's so
Blees. Sam Blees with a
handy.
slowdown.
Oh, no. He went
Oh,
like
where you going, Dietmar? Get back on the track. He's taken the safe route, or what he perceives to be a safe route, and it is, and it is. Yeah. Crikey.
Oh, blooming heck, Dietmar.
Blood pressure pills, please, Alan. Double dose.
Oh, he's doing so
Look at
well.
Jura.
I
Look
mean,
at Jura Larkinen. Simon Trundle's up 17 places, and look at where he is. You can
he's
see
got
that
blood in his
group.
eye.
Yeah.
He has. He's absolutely flying, but
Naviz
Sam got
saying,
fine. He's got 6 seconds.
I know.
Dan's got 6 seconds on it. Oh no, that's Jamie.
No, it's
Jamie's
Jamie
got
with
7.
7
Jamie's got
seconds.
7 seconds.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Jamie's over here. All
He's
by
flying.
himself. I
Yeah.
won't sing again, folks, don't
I
we?
d-
Sorry, go on.
What's his lap times like?
Navid's the first one to go to an official pit stop, followed by Simon Trundle. What's his lap times like? 158.29. He is still faster than everybody behind him. Quite a few in the pits. Renee has now joined those pit visitors.
It's no wonder he's at the front and pulling away if he's
I
playing
know.
down the fastest laps. And I don't really think that the guys behind him are throwing each other down that much. I do think they're
No.
just giving it full beans and trying to catch up.
Pete Van Gool
It's
having
that
a
between the cars.
much better race than the first one. That's brilliant.
Mate, he's got all his wheels on and
I know.
working.
What's
They're all
that about?
pointing in the same direction. It's very nice for him.
Unusual. Right, Jamie Jeffrey is not going to pit when he's got a lead as massive as this. He's going to take this all the way until he encounters a car on track. That is the true racer inside. I don't think he's going to want to, cover off any pit stops at all. Sam Blease, oh, that's a bit shaky. But he's got a tow in front of him from Daniel Mills, who's, again, doing an amazing job of staying where he is. Right.
Sam's a bit of an irresistible force generally.
Yes, he is, yeah. I'm going to leave you with this. I'm just going to go and have a quick wee-wee.
Oh, good. I'm glad because I can't stand the pressure.
Okay, back in a sec.
Well, while Pete's off doing his recreational activities, we can enjoy this race. And who is left us? Who are we on? Oh, we're on Mr. Smith. Now, see how he handles this. It's a tricky downhill through there. These guys make it look easy, but it's not easy at all. We've had so much incident, and that's nearly all of it's down to the track and the machine. We've had terrible trouble with technical, but this track is, as somebody pointed out, it's a dangerous place. It takes no prisoners. You've only got to get the slightest thing wrong, and of course these guys are giving nothing up tonight. Nobody's lifting, and fiercely competitive. Now, Mr. Mills is doing a damn good job of hanging on to Jamie. They're keeping this gap at 7 seconds, and we know Jamie's putting in the fast laps. I wonder if he will be watching the gap, but he'll be very comfortable with 7-second gap. That's very comfortable, could it? But he's not pulled it out. He's not taking it out any longer at the moment, so they're doing a good job of keeping it together, because if he gets to double figures, that's bye-bye, isn't it? Unless he makes a mistake. Now, the thing about Jamie, he doesn't make many. He's a heck of a front runner. He would just sit there and plunk in perfect lap after perfect lap, and he won't find that too much of an arduosity, frankly.
No, I'm back in the room.
Oh, hello, sweetie.
Hello. Oh, it looks like I joined exactly 1 lap after I left. So.
Yes, and it was the most exciting lap. You all seen all the things that happened while you were there. I can't tell you. Of course, we didn't see them because we were watching Mr. Smith.
Yes, of course.
And he was doing this sublime job of that, going down the hill there, making it look easy.
Okay.
Now, I know it's not easy because it's blooming scary when you get to the bottom of that hill.
Yeah. So where is? Oh, that's weird. So we saw Naveed go into the pits at the same time, roughly, as Simon Trendle, because he was in the background at pit road. But Simon Trendle is now 7 whole seconds behind. How has that happened? So let's have a look at
That's
pit lane
impossible.
times. Pit
That's
lane
physically
times.
impossible.
There's nothing in the pit lane time, so I'm assuming, therefore, that Simon Trendle has had a slow of down, or encountered somebody en route that gave him a bit of bother. Let's have a look at him passing the only car that he's passed since, Matt Flannery,
Chris?
who's gone to pit road. Yeah.
I can't imagine Chris holding him up for a long time. Bless his soul, he's a lovely man, but Simon Trendle was a bit too much for the likes of us, I'm afraid.
Yeah, he's gone, actually. Yeah, that was nothing to do with it, so not sure what's going on with Simon Trendle. I assume a slowdown. Let me go back to live running.
It didn't cost him any places in his great fight back, has it? It's still on track and still.
No, he's still in the same place, yeah. As RD Simsport go at it, but they're going at it with Jura Larkin and closing them down. Be interesting to see how that works out. Pete Van Gool, there's a few pit stops contributed to this, but he is up 15 places at this point. Much better showing than it was last time, as the RD Simsport cars go side by side down the back straight there and towards the roller coaster. Pete
But seem to
Newman.
be going through in
Yeah.
single file.
Pete Newman on a massive recovery drive at the minute, although his pit stop was almost in the scheduled window, so let's see what happens for
I
him.
just wish you could do that.
I know, textbook stuff, isn't it? But a beautiful move.
Yes, just gorgeous. Perfectly safe, perfectly judged, and on a really difficult bit of track. Yeah, it's smart.
I like
And,
where JB is at the minute as well. He's chasing down
He's
Matt
tucked in,
Flannery.
isn't he? He's
Yeah.
doing a very fine job here, tucked in nicely, and yes, there's a bit of toe up there. It's a good idea to take it.
Yeah, Pete Van Gool's gone to pit road for a scheduled stop, is it? Let's just double check. Yep.
Oh, yes, I
And
think
we
so.
find Anthony Hilton, Alan, in 9th place, top 10 at the minute.
Yes.
Some pit stops, but
He's had some difficulties as well, hasn't he? So,
yes, he has.
come on, Anthony. He's certainly our leading am by. Um, and Andy Littler's there, but these are. I imagine it's the pit stop round, isn't it? That's causing. We get this situation every week, don't we? Where the pit stop round puts everybody all over the place, and I don't have a clue where anybody is anymore.
So Fiona is going to be quite a way ahead of Chris Dixon after the pit stop rounds. Jamie Jeffrey leads this race at the minute by 6.6 seconds. His lead has been eroded by about 0.2 of a second per lap by Sam Blees, who's definitely after him, and they've both got to keep an eye on Navid, who's already pitted the car.
Well, Sam was after this chance, wasn't he? He's got past Dan. Dan was the last obstacle, but he held him up for a decent while.
He did.
Like I say, Sam is pretty much an irresistible force in that situation.
Yes.
And so there he goes, and he's making a gap, and we know he's got pace. So I'll be very interested to see what his lap times are for the next couple of laps, and what James are. Do we get a response?
Well, yeah, we will go through those times in a second because they are interesting. We've got Daniel Mills, Christopher Smith, and of course Martin Shirley in the RD Simsport positions 3, 4, and 5 in the race at the minute. Very good. And then Jura Larkinen also.
Super. What a drive by Jura.
I know, very, very good. So
And
let's,
Demo. Look at that.
Yeah.
Man, look at that block of pro-ams.
it's immense, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
Yes, they owe us pit stops, but I think they'll still have good finishing positions even after that fact. Let's look at lap times then. Last lap, Jamie Jeffrey, a 1:58.51.
Always doing those 58s consistent, isn't he? Are they
Yes.
all 58.5s?
Let me have a quick look. No, there's some 57s in there. So,
Oh, goodness.
yeah. Sam Blees, last lap, as a comparison, 1:57.9, so he took 0.6 of a second out of the leader in that last lap. And then Daniel Mills, 1:58.3, so he's getting dropped by Sam. Sam is catching Jamie.
Well, Dan's really struggling. He's trying to keep in the toe, isn't he? You can see how hard he's trying to just keep that bit of toe and keep up with. I mean, he's really trying hard. Respect to the lad.
He is, and he's doing a brilliant job with it. It's all a bit redundant, Alan, because last lap round, Naveed Hussain did a 1:57.88, and he is purple lapping this lap. So
Oh, crikey.
we can see him, I think, take the fastest lap this lap. He's got nobody in front of him. He's got that Audi absolutely munching that tarmac. Sam is on a mission, says Matthew Rezepka. Yes, can't argue with that. He really is. But not as much as this boy. So super fast, Naveed Hussain. Absolutely killing it. Who else is interesting us at the minute? this RD Simsport battle continues to rage as over the line and into the next lap we go. Where is Jamie Jeffrey? There is Jamie Jeffrey. You can see the gap. That's the visual gap. Somebody's got him through a pair of binoculars at the moment. 6 seconds ahead. And he's wiped another 4/10 off that lead in that last lap.
Look at his pits.
Yeah.
All right, that is his standard stop, isn't it? That's his,
It is. That's a scheduled
yeah.
stop. We've got 4 cars out of the race completely. Tony Walker's been in the pits for a bit. Hopefully he'll get back on the track because there's points on offer. All he needs to do is a few laps and he'll get another position for sure.
Well, up to Roger.
Roger got wiped out early on. He was done on lap 3, I'm going to think, in all those crashes.
Oh, yes, I remember. Yeah.
Stephen Walker here. Recovery drive it is. He's right towards the back now. And trying to make his way forward as fast as possible. He's got a few cars he needs to literally overtake for position. Anthony Hilton being the first here. It gets alongside him. Sideways through that corner. Anthony Hilton staying on line, which is what you're supposed to do. So shouldn't be too much arguing from Stephen Walker there. Stephen waiting for the opportunity. And might not get it here because he's got quite a distance to Anthony Hilton. Although he got a good run there, didn't he? Deep
He
Martin
should get a
Road.
good run out there and up the hill. He's got the toe. You would think that he would make it.
Yeah, that Audi though, so much power in that Audi in a straight
It
line.
has. I mean, this is where it's shining today. And this is the best stage it's had, I think, for quite a while. It's
Yeah.
just absolutely glowing tonight. But
Look at that.
That bit of road is all about the exit from the tree corner, isn't it? And Stephen
is.
just pinned it. He absolutely pinned it around there. You've got to carry the pace around what is a tricky late apex corner. And you swing it down round beautifully, and it just comes around gorgeous. And you forget just to pace through, which is exactly what Stephen did.
He did, yeah. Let's have a look at times again. Sam Blees shaved another 2/10, no, not even 2/10 actually, 1.6, 0.16 of a second off Jamie Jeffrey. So Jamie's reacted.
Jamie's reacted, yeah.
And again, they all need to be fearful of Mr. Naveed Hussain. He's done a 157.87 on the last lap. He's absolutely butchering it.
Yeah. He's got clear track in front of him. He's got a ferocious pace.
He's not even got the fastest lap, you know. That's Sam Blees.
Yeah. But consistent. We've seen it already. It's this consistent, incredible lappery, isn't it? Just
It is.
lap after lap within a couple of tenths. Just an amazing consistency. If you don't make mistakes and you don't, because I waste so much time through little errors that they accumulate, don't they? Just these little snatches and slight out positions.
Here's the barometer then. The leader
Well-
has gone to pit road. Now, I would have thought he'd have stayed out as long as he can, but we saw him run out of fuel in the first race. Maybe he doesn't want to do that again in race 2. You wouldn't do, would you?
No.
So a bit of 4-star there. Where's Naveed?
Let's hope
Here
that
he
was a
comes.
good call. This
Here
is
he comes.
couldn't be. Well, this is close, isn't it?
Yeah, if I was Jamie Jeffrey, I would want more than the 3.3 seconds he's going to end up with here.
Me too.
Yeah, I would want 3 days personally. I don't know about you, Alan.
Certainly, I wouldn't be reckoning my chances against any of these chaps.
No, I
No,
could.
maybe 3 miles would be more like it for me.
Yeah. What's
Give me
JB
a
doing?
3-mile start.
Ooh.
On golf,
Right.
they give you shots, don't they? I mean, on
Do
this,
they?
they would give me laps.
A handicap. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a 6-lap start. 7-lap race.
Funny stuff.
Came last. Oh,
That's
that's cozy, snuggling
it?
up there. goodness me.
So that is Matt
If that was
Flannery.
a Labrador, I wouldn't enjoy that.
No. That's Matt Flannery leading from the very super fast Rene Earhart. Oh, we've got Chris Dixon and where's Andy?
Oh, Andy's
Andrew.
got the flickery. Oh, what's happening? Oh,
That's a connection
oh,
issue again.
it does.
He's-
What's happening to electricity? Is the electricity slowing down?
Well, there's a lot of storms knocking about, so maybe it's something to do with
It
that.
used to go at the speed of light, you know. I think it's slowed down. Ah, look at this now. We've got a whole
Well-
bunch of them coming in.
Well, I hope
Right from the sharp end.
Yeah, I hope RD Simsport have got plenty of people in their pit crew because all their cars have joined pit road. This is everybody,
that-
apart from...
Yeah, there's Carl.
Yeah, that is everybody that hadn't pitted before. Here comes Jamie.
Yeah, they're coming out in a mob.
They are. Where's Sam? Right behind him. Where's Naveed? Oh my!
Oh my word! Look at that!
Oh,
Well, that was
Naveed! No!
great
No! No! No!
timing.
No! No! Turn! Oh, he's gonna be raging inside that car.
I know, be excited.
Where's his team boss? She's normally on the chat.
Oh, now Dan's gonna try and take advantage here. He's
Yeah.
got a slightly ruffled Naveed.
Yep,
No,
Naveed
no.
off his game there.
Well, he was very excited, wasn't he? It was
Yeah.
just oh, that was very exciting turn of play. We like that very much.
I can see what went through his head. He was like, "I'm gonna have to beat Sam Blease to that corner,
Yes.
no matter what." And no matter what was what he got.
Well, yeah, he did beat him to the corner though.
He-
But now,
hot drama
that's,
now.
that's better for us because you know he's there, and Sam's there.
Yeah, and Jamie
it's,
is not
you
going to
know-
want to give this up. No way is he.
No. Now,
This is gonna be
is Sam and Naveed going to save Jamie? Are they going to start having an epic battle behind him? How long have we got?
We have got all
10,
of...
10 minutes.
That's quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, 10 minutes is quite a time. There's
Yeah.
a lot that could happen in 10 minutes, isn't there?
Now,
Crikey? Quarter of the race.
Has that unicorn eaten enough magic grass? That's the thing.
He was lapping very, very tidily in the 157s, the same
Yeah.
as Naveed was.
I can't see any decent times at the minute because everybody's on pit stops, either out laps or in laps. So
Yes.
let's have a look and see what
This
happens.
is all good. Look at this. This is going to be. There's no tow involved here at the moment. They're all sufficiently separated, so this is all down to pace.
Yeah, so
Who's turning the fastest consistent laps?
Jamie Jeffrey just did a 158.9 and extended his lead over everybody in the field by a second.
Well, these are vital. This is vital. Absolutely every 10 counts at the moment.
Yeah, I think we will see some sort of mega battle towards the very dying minutes of this race. Daniel Mills, hats off to you. You've stayed with this group all
He's-
race.
Fantastic drive by Dad.
Yeah. Very
And
good.
Simon as well. Look at Simon. He's absolutely on fire here.
And want to guess how many positions he's made up?
Must be 18.
21.
Ooh.
You can't do anything but absolutely salute that. That's brilliant.
I know.
21.
Yeah.
Christopher
Fantastic drive.
Smith. Christopher Smith started 6th. Still
Well,
6th.
That's taking
Good.
some doing. That's like
Yeah.
Emma drive, isn't it? Goodness,
Yeah.
hold on.
That's like a win.
Pete, I'm not drunk any more scotch.
What?
I'm drunk any more whiskey. It's
Get
sitting
on with
there.
it.
I know.
Yeah.
The racing's been too exciting. I'm dead tempted to have a sip. Cheers, folks.
Cheers.
Ooh.
Where's mine? Hang on. Just a minute. There we go. Cheers to you.
Shop of the good stuff. Lovely. Thank you. That was very nice. Well, this is really thrilling stuff, and we've still got another 8 minutes. Come on.
Cutting Corny fans, here it is. You don't often see them on the same bit of track. And
Wow.
multi 21 there for your boys, Rene and Dietmar.
Getting in the toe,
Yeah.
sucking it up.
They're under a bag full of pressure from JB, and we know he can be
JB's there,
very
yeah.
fast.
JB's looking, he's licking his lips, he's looking hungry, but these are competitive drivers, and JB must be loving this, man. This is just dream stuff, isn't it?
Much more than race one. He didn't have a great time there, did he? He was crashed into and away to the pit box. He's up 7 places in this one and doing such a better race. Right, where are we at in terms of the lead? The lead is at 1.7 seconds. In fact, 1.7 takes us to Sam Blees. 1.3 more takes us to Navid. Navid is closing down Sam faster than Sam is closing down Jamie. And then Daniel Mills, he's getting dropped a bit now, but he's still... he's got a mega lead over Mr. Trendle. 12 seconds. Simon is best of the rest right now, Alan.
Yes. But, yeah, is he in the 57s?
Is he in the 57s? No. 158.9 was his last lap. He had Christopher Smith to deal with, I think, on that lap.
58s. 58's a really good lap, isn't it? If you can pull 58s, that's an excellent lap. So it just shows you how good the 57s are that they're pulling out. It's not easy to pull a 57. It's not. It seems like nearly most of the laps are in the 58s from the leading drivers. Where's Pete? Look at this. Side by side here is another perfect executed overtake.
Certainly was. That was nice. Like that.
Yeah.
We saw
Very
him.
sweet.
Yeah, Juro was on the brakes a bit earlier just to make it a done deal. Pete Van Gool has found Matt Flannery now. This will be his 11th position that he'll take if he can manage to get through here safely. Look at the way that Honda handles that corner, so much better than the Elantra. Even Sam Blees is very sideways coming down through Hogpen. That Honda just seems to grip the floor and go.
Yes.
But it doesn't
It
really
seems
have
to
the
have
motor.
workers.
Sorry, go on.
No, I just agree with what you say. I think it's got some real nice grip. And we've had Stephen saying, haven't we, that he's had some really good setups and it's been responding, the car's been feeling great. So I think if you've got the right setup, but it's like you say, it's just that bit of top end that counts against it.
It is. Matt Flannery doing a great job of trying to get back. You got to snap back quickly if you can, and he was having a damn good look at that.
Wow, no, he's right in the thick of it, Matt, and racing hard, and that's what he's here for, and good on him.
Where's Jura Larkinen in his first full race with Racing Forces, Hydro Race Racing Forces? He's in 9th place. He might get a top 10 finish if he can keep Jake Corley behind him.
What a scrap! A pair of Civics, is it?
It is, yeah. Maybe 3 of them in a minute, because that's Pete Newman popping out and overtaking Martin Shirley very easily. Martin Shirley must have had a slowdown. Gave that up so easily. And he's about to get
that gap's appeared out of nowhere, hasn't it? And he's being closed down here.
So
He's trying to close it off, so he's got his... I think you read that right, Peter. He's been on the thick end of one of those horrendous slowdowns.
they're mean round this track as well. Oh, right, we need to have a quick look at the front, folks, because this is all closed up nicely for our viewing pleasure. Might not have closed up for the pleasure of the people involved. So Jamie Jeffrey has only got half a second over Sam Blees now. That's what half a second looks like. Feels like less.
That was a 6-second gap 5 minutes ago.
It was, yeah. It's terrifying, isn't it? Here is Navid. Ignore Carl Hardy behind somewhat. The Pine Man is a lap down after all the shenanigans towards the start. And he's staying out of the way of everybody. Good boy. He crashed at the tree, or near the tree, I should say.
It's been lapped and given up.
Yeah. Oh, he has.
Gone for a pie.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You just reset the car. Okay.
Yeah. Gone for a pie.
So we have got 3 minutes left. Why is Naveed so slow? Because he's got a slowdown. Or he's given the position back for some other reason. But this is on now. This is the battle for first place, Alan.
Yes, it couldn't be more tense, more exciting. You couldn't have a better finale to an incredibly hard-fought race, and the irresistible force that is Sam Blees is making his presence entirely felt.
Yes, he is. Oh, that was nearly the most beautiful line from Jamie Jeffrey there,
Look
but
at
Sam
this.
managed to turn the car so well.
Jamie is just an incredible car handler.
Yeah, I think they're going to get 2 more. No, they're not going to get 2 more. This might well be white flag. Just keep your eyes to the right. Look for Barney. Flag is out.
Yes,
This is it. This is it.
out. This is it.
Oh, we've got
Oh,
something else
crikey,
going on
Pete,
back
I
here.
can stand it. Oh,
Pete Van Gool's just overtaken Dietmar, but we can't look away from this. This is too much. Daniel Mills has got 6 seconds over Naveed. Is Naveed out of fuel? Naveed's out of fuel.
oh no.
I'm pretty sure that sounded like a very, very ailing Audi.
Oh,
He might maybe ask him for donations of additional fuel on his way around the track, folks. His
oh,
race manager,
such a shame.
she is going to kick
Surely.
his ass when he gets out of that rig. She really is.
How to drive like that?
Yeah. Is he still dropping? No, he seems to be back on it now.
Come on.
Eh?
Oh, no, that's not it.
He's going to have to
I
explain
should
that.
slow down or something. I do hope he hasn't run out of fuel.
Well, it won't be the first. The question is, has Jamie Jeffrey got enough fuel on board? He didn't in the first race. And this is it now, this, right here.
This is it, yeah. I mean,
Wrong car.
well, this section. Well, we've seen a couple of disasters at the top of this hill tonight. So
Yes, we have. Lots of them.
So what Sam is
Way
going to
more than
do
we
is
should. Jay Corley is about to overtake somebody. I can't figure out who it is. Oh, he's not now. Right, so these two have raced each other hundreds, and I mean that, hundreds of times in our leagues. They know each other very well. Sam Blees, not near enough. And Sam Blees is out the gas. Sam Blees has got a slow down.
Oh, he's been hanging on.
Or is he out of fuel? That's fuel.
It's fuel,
Where
I tell you, it's
where's
fuel.
Daniel? Is Daniel going to get him? Well, Jamie Jeffrey, congratulations, over the line with fuel.
Yay, what a
And
victory.
Sam over the line eventually. And then Daniel in third.
Oh, well, it's all happening.
Maybe it was slowdowns.
Naveed, it's got Naveed comes on to his 4th place.
Simon's
Simon, oh,
made
has he got over the
21
line?
places.
Oh, he clearly has. Goodness. Oh, no. Oh, did he get over the line? Yes.
Yeah, they're well over the line, thankfully. Oh, what's going on here? Why is Renee
Oh.
going so slow? Is Renee out of fuel? Dietmar's going to come round him. Matt Flannery's going to come round him. Somebody give the
Oh,
boy a
no.
push.
Give the boy a push.
Jamie
Oh, he's
learned his
all right.
lesson,
He's
says
got
Matthew Rzeczka. He certainly did. Right, good grief.
Oh,
Where's
Pete.
No, yeah.
I didn't
Well-
think they were going to run out of fuel. It wasn't in my calculations.
No.
tonight.
I mean, I wonder if the last car's coming through. Where's Stephen Walker? He's over the line, right? Okay, that's good. Chris Dixon still making his way around the track. Keep it on the grey stuff. Good bit of car control getting through the roller coaster.
Yes, Andy and Pete.
Yeah.
Come on, work hard. Bring those cars home.
Chris is the first one through Hog Pen here. Lots of beans. And over the
Oh,
line.
you know, they use hogs to find truffles.
Yeah, they
So,
do. And I think he's found one because he's the top.
fungoid gold. There you go. I'll give you a truffle, Chris.
Not that far ahead of Andy Littler in the end.
No. Very nice. And their cars seem to be reasonably straight as well.
Yeah, they do. And Fia's already crossed the line, but behind them, she was already a lap down. Oh my God, Alan.
I know.
What on earth was the start of that race about? I have never seen that many crashes, independent crashes, in one go before. Right, where did...
Yeah, well, we're not used to it, so it was a bit shocking and a bit stunning for us, to be honest, because
Yeah.
we don't normally see that amount of.
No, so Chris Needham's pedal failure was the start of the first bit of it.
Oh, so poor Chris, and it just was catastrophic.
It was.
It was. It just, yeah, it wasn't good for a lot of from the car from Chris down. It was just very unfortunate and very sad.
I'm amazed we
was,
didn't see
because
any...
it changed the race, didn't it? It was just such a
did.
bang, and it took some settling down after that, Pete.
I know. I'm surprised. I'm amazed we didn't see any drive-throughs. I don't know whether individuals retired the cars before they got them. I don't know. But Virginia has been the drama that we all expected it to be. Rob Sutherland, Pro-Am, 1, 2, 3. I am assuming he's recording Daniel Mills, Chris Smith, and Martin Shirley, all RD Simsport cars, Alan.
Yeah.
They have crowded out that top spot there. Sorry, that
No,
podium.
well, you know, what can you say? Fantastic performance by them. And well done to RD.
I know. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's have a look at our finishing order for that race.
But I tell you what they did. These drivers turned all that adrenaline and all that tension, and they turned it into just a magnificent race.
It really was, in the end. It could have been something really bad, because I don't remember a race where we've seen so many crashes.
No. It was very out of character for one of our races, we have to say. But crikey, I don't think we've seen many more exciting conclusions.
No way. That was brilliant. So, Jamie Jeffrey in his unicorn-powered Elantra gets home with all the plaudits there. Ahead of Sam Blees, for coupes and convertibles racing, can't even say it. Sam Blees over the line second for Hydro Race Geodesic, and then Daniel Mills gets a podium, Alan.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get an interview with him this time for RD Simsport and top Pro-Am car. Every time I see him, he seems to get faster, and every time I say this, I get annoyed with myself, because I should have moved him before now into the Pro class, because maybe he's out of place. Naveed Hussain finished fourth there for Hydro Race Geodesic Racing White. Simon Trendle recovered 21 places, to finish fifth for Team Chimera.
Fantastic drive.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
There's so many. I mean, look at who's next to him.
I know. Christopher Smith there. Second in class, sixth on track, RD Simsport. And then Pete Newman in seventh place for Result X Pure Sims. Martin Shirley, third step on the Pro-Am podium, eighth place on track for RD Simsport, and as very clearly noted by Rob Sutherland, a 1, 2, 3 on that class for RD Simsport. Jay Corley finished ninth, good result for Result X Pure Sims. Jura Larkinen, a good result for you, that is excellent work. 10th place for Hydro Race Racing Forces, and I'm sure that Alex will be on there waxing lyrical shortly. So I'm going to have to compete with that and throw some hearts and some smileys and some celebratories Alex's way. JB Deju, well done to you. That rhymes. In 11th place for BSTV Esports Pink, was so much better drive and result finish than the first race. Pete Van Gool, 12th overall. Result X Pure Sims, so used to saying result clothing from. Dietmar Hoos, 13th for Cutting Corny TCR team, ahead of Matt Flannery, 14th for Hydro Race Geodesic. And then Renee Earhart, 15th for Cutting Corny TCR team after getting collected in all the dramas at the start. Anthony Hilton, first AM-class car over the line again in 16th. Well done to you for Mellow Motorsport. And Stephen Walker, 17th for Spectre 6 with Chris Dixon. Second in class, Alan. 18th on track. Work guard by result. That's a good result, isn't it? That's nice.
Yes.
He was... where am I? I've lost it.
It's a nice bundle of work guard cars
It
there.
is. It's, what's the collective noun?
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Yeah, you think about Andrew Littler, second over the line, also for work hard by result, 19th overall, leads his teammate Fiona in 20th and third in class over the line. And then we've got some multiple laps down classified. 21st, Carl Hardy for safeguard by result. 22nd, 11 laps down, Tony Walker. 23rd, 14 laps down, Jason Kiley Haddington. Roger Morton for 18 laps down in 24th. Logan McKinsey, 18 laps down in 25th. Chris Dixon, 20 laps down in 26th. And the last car...
20 laps down?
Yeah. He didn't actually finish the first lap, so I don't think he scores points. But we'll see. And after his pedal failure. So... that's our finishing order.
Yeah, poor Chris.
Yeah,
That was
nobody needs
very, very unfortunate. I feel very sorry for the lad.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find the result 1 finishing order. There it is.
So it's a coven.
It is a coven, is
No,
it? A coven of
yeah.
work guard cars.
It's a coven because they're all magic.
Or all witches, depends on how you want to view it.
Well, what's wrong with witches?
Nothing.
Exactly.
I would love to be a white witch. That'd be cool. Right,
well,
let me get
You
you.
would be if you got some surf.
Well, there is that. Yeah, absolutely.
You need the miracle detergent whitener.
Right, where we are mad, aren't we? Utterly mad. Right, let's go and find who won the first race. It was Mr. Naveed Hussain. He's got some explaining to do here, hasn't he? Let's go and see if he's in the chat. No, he's not. Oh my god. Maybe his race engineer or team boss has absolutely given him a knuckle sandwich for something that he did on that last lap. She's usually on, isn't she? But she's not been on the chat today, so maybe he's had to exit stage left in a hurry.
Well, I mean, thank you, Navi, because that was great entertainment and didn't work out at the end the way you would have liked, or anybody would, really.
No, so we're going to pick on a different race winner. We are going to bring into the booth. He very rarely joins us. Only joins us when he's got a bottle of simulated champagne in his hands.
Oh, well, I'm going to toast him. Cheers.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that too. Yeah, cheers. Just give us 1 sec. We've got to do this.
Yeah, well
There we
done,
go.
Jamie.
All done. So 14th in the first race, that didn't go very well for you. So we'll pretend that never happened. And in the second race, here you are bossing it from pole position. Some rumours say it was a tactical piece on your part to finish 15th, but I don't think so, because who's going to want to run out of fuel, right?
Hi guys, how you doing? Right?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Welcome to the booth, Jamie Jeffrey.
Yes. Good evening, Jamie.
Good evening. One sweaty Jamie Jeffrey.
Yes, I'm not surprised, matey. I'm sweaty watching you.
I know, yeah. So tell me, your race engineer calculated your fuel wrong for the first race, right?
I know. I've got so many race engineers. I've got Gran. I've got Mum, Dad,
Hello,
girlfriend
Gran.
Chloe,
Ah.
Shane Newport. So thank you for watching, but obviously they didn't help me enough
No,
in the
Shane-
fuel calculations.
No, Shane was on the chat. I blame him the most. I don't know about you. Can't blame Gran, can you? And Chloe, nobody's going to blame Chloe.
I think it's great. He's got so many sources of advice.
No, yeah. How can he possibly get his calculation wrong? But anyway, that's what happened. When did you realise it was all going terribly wrong?
Oh, I was so focused on, not rear-ending Logan.
Yeah, we saw that.
But it was really exciting. It's great to see us, the front lot having a battle, and I was just sort of hanging on. And then I think I had a quick look down and I saw 1.8 laps remaining, and I hadn't even seen the white flag, and I was like, oh, this is not good. Well, I obviously had to bail on that just to make the finish.
Yeah.
And then the second race, obviously, just had the track to myself in a way, and I thought I'd got good pace going, and I saw Sam in the rearview mirror, and I thought, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen. He's going to be right on my tail at the end of the race. So fair play to Sam, Naveed, Logan, and Stephen, their pace was incredible tonight. And I think having not had the reverse grid, I don't think I'd be where I am right now.
No, but don't go down the Stephen Walker route of saying it was lucky, because we're going to get that in spadefuls when he's in it. You race in the real world. Is it just track days still at the minute? That was what it was the last time.
Yeah, just track days at the moment, and obviously just sort of moved to the sim racing to get the racing, to get that little buzz going. So and racing with you guys is just so much fun, and we love all the commentary and the banter, etc. So it's the place to be.
Really?
Oh,
you
isn't that lovely?
I
Well,
was
and we
wondering
think the
which
same
stream he
because
was
of you lot. It's
Yeah.
funny, isn't it? It's the beauty.
But no, it is fantastic having you as part of our leagues. You've been in these leagues for so long now, and we were saying when you were approaching the end of that particular race just then, you and Sam must have literally raced hundreds of races together. So there was never a minute where we thought this is going to end badly. We thought it was going to be a big drama, but I'm guessing that Sam either ran out of fuel himself or got a mega slowdown, because there's a few available for the unwary around here. Do you know what it was before we get him in?
I didn't see him cut any corners, so I assume it. I think it was fuel. So,
Right, okay.
which was a sigh of relief for me, because he was getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
Um,
When you chew in your seat like that, anything where you see, oh right, he must have run out of fuel, is just manna from heaven, isn't it? It really is. But no, congratulations tonight. That was quite a drive in the second race. The fact that you got some clear track will have obviously helped. Your lap times were blisteringly quick. That was brilliant to watch. You were pulling away from Sam on a number of laps, and then inexorably he was chipping away eventually. Brands Hatch, I know you know that track and I know you like it. It's the next one. It's the Indy circuit, so it's the little one. Are you looking forward to that one? Because that's going to be a busy and hectic old race, isn't it?
I always like Brands, but yeah, the Indy circuit is just a little bit too tight and hectic. But I'm sure we'll put on a good show and give you some good clean racing.
Good stuff, good stuff. I mean, the start of the second race here tonight was a bit. It was all in your rearview mirror, right? So you were, happy to view it from a distance. But it was probably one of the crashiest races we've seen for several seasons. How much of that were you aware of at all?
Well, I didn't even realise there were any crashes, to be honest with you.
Right. The privilege of being at the front of the queue. Yeah, absolutely. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go? Obviously, Gran.
Thanks to mainly Gran and Chloe for letting me do these races, and the rest of the team, and obviously to you guys and the great company.
Yeah, love you, Chloe, the boss of the coupes and convertibles world. It's great watching him, isn't it, Alan? It's always entertaining.
Another grand evening, and we love the family. It's great that they all turn up and support you, and fantastic.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, fellas.
No, thank you. Jamie Jeffrey,
Yeah,
everyone.
fantastic race tonight.
Cheers.
Night night.
No.
Oop, got him in midnight night. Oops.
How does he
never
do
mind.
that? I wish I could keep a car on the road the way he does. It's
I know.
awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
But when Sam was catching him up, it was so exciting. You knew what was going to happen, and would he be able to stave off? He's so good at defending. It was a brilliant end to the race.
It was, and to be fair, Sam Blease has probably been the most successful racer of the night. Collectively, he's got a third and a second, double podium. Is that right? Have I got that right?
Yep.
Yeah, he had to check it himself. He didn't know.
Yeah, good night for Sam. And
Yeah.
we're delighted, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just delighted.
Very, very good. You held it together very, very solidly in that first race. It was difficult for you to catch up with Stephen properly, but you gave him a good old race, and the two of you saw Naveed ever so slowly chipping away a bigger and bigger gap in front. And Logan and Pete Newman kept you both pretty much honest as they could. It was quite a dramatic race to watch, even though you stayed in position all race.
Yeah, it was one of those incredible battles that doesn't look like a battle, but
Mhm.
it was very tactical and very technical about like where we're placing the car, where we're going, but actually it's just a very little actual side by side stuff. Yeah, I think me and the V were all on roughly the same pace.
Yeah.
And then, because we were fighting, the V got away a bit. We cooked our tires a little bit. Then Stephen got a little bit of damage, and that gap edged out a little bit. But yeah, it was good fun. It was a good race. I couldn't force my way past. My car was good everywhere except where I needed straight line speed to overtake.
Right.
So yeah, it was good fun racing. It was good to race with these guys again and feel like I felt a little bit off the pace the last few weeks. I haven't had the time to do so much practice and stuff, and I felt this week I was able to compete again. And last week a little bit as well, but yeah, nice to feel back where I want to
I mean,
be, able to fight a bit more, even if I'm not quite getting the wins I want.
no, but we said this at the start of the race that start of the evening. Sorry, that you've not had the race results that we usually see. You've been caught up in some accidents along the way, not of your own making, and it's not gone your way for a number of races. But you're still not out of it completely. It's still a competitive position that you're in, and at the start of that second race, it's almost like the tides parted for you. We've just seen it on the replay there. About 4 cars ahead of you exited stage left, and you stayed on the correct line and sailed straight through. That must have helped a lot in that second race.
Yeah, very much did. So I got a little bit unlucky at the start. I felt like I had some good positions, and like a couple of times I was basically entirely past Logan and a couple of cars alongside him, and I just had to back out because there was something in front of me or there was a car, and like it wasn't quite there. I had the run but not the space to drive into. So I sort of settled in and was like, well, I was planning to do maybe what Naveed did and take the early stop and then go for it if I didn't make more progress in the next like 2 or 3 laps. And then there was an altercation. 4 cars in front of me. I got some clear air to push into, and yeah, I was able to start putting the pace down, trying to keep Jamie honest, catch him up, and then unfortunately, I didn't put quite enough fuel in at the stop.
Right. That answers our questions, Alan. doesn't
Yes.
it? Yes.
I had him. I had so much
Ah,
You had it
so-
because you were lighter than he was.
Well, yeah, but I was able to get alongside, and then I had to lift off. I couldn't completely overtake, like, because I wasn't going to finish if I kept my foot in it. So I needed a litre more, and I'd have got there.
so
but
exciting,
My
though,
tyres were
Sam.
so much safer. My tyres were still fine, and his were gone, I think. So yeah, it was just it was so frustrating because I absolutely had that at the end, and I had to lift off. I got the 2 laps of fuel warning coming down the back straight with 2.5 laps to go, and I was like, that
must be torture.
Yeah, but I was so close to him. I was like, well, maybe I can get past and hold him up enough that I can save the fuel in front of him. So I kept pushing for half a lap, and I was like, that was stupid. Now I really don't have enough fuel. I think it must have been what happened to Naveed as well, because he lost 10 seconds to me at that same point.
Right.
So I think he decided he was going to drop one place and protect against Simon, whereas I was like, well, I'm just going to keep fighting but saving at the same time because I've got so much more grip. But yeah, didn't happen, didn't work, but it was good fun.
Right. Well, in our favour, it was massively entertaining. That race was very, very crashy, and the second race, and out of character for this league generally. Turn 1 particularly, and Hog Pen. No, was it Hog Pen? No, it wasn't. Was it? It was roller coaster, wasn't it, Alan? Where everybody was,
Lots of action.
Yeah, lots of action. We'll put it that way.
It's a tough track to go side by side.
It
It's
is.
so difficult, and like it's a tough track to overtake on because actually, the places where you can get a run, so down the main straight into turn 1 and down the back straight coming out of Oak Tree, the corner beforehand is very difficult, very
the little
technical,
kink. Yeah.
and or both of them. So Oak Tree and that little
South Bend.
Yeah. So they're both really technical, but they're both quite slow. So actually carrying enough speed through them to get a run on the car in front if they're even close to your pace, is really difficult, and it does unfortunately encourage some slightly sendy behaviour.
Yeah, somebody's got to give, right? Otherwise, both of you might
Yeah.
end up having an argument. But yeah, I get it. Are we going to see Spencer back for Brands Hatch? I expect we will, because
I thought he was back this week, so I think he
yeah.
must have had some work stuff to deal with or something.
okay.
But yeah, I think he's due back.
I
but
don't
it's
think
gonna
he'd miss
be,
a Brands Hatch race, would he? He'd almost organise a holiday around it.
Quite possibly. I mean, it's going to be interesting having this many cars on a
Tiny
45
little track.
Yes,
second lap. Yeah,
it's going to be very cheap by jowl, I fear.
It'll
yeah.
look
So I think
like
there might be some traffic issues.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'll look like those rides at a fun fair for really small kids, where the cars are basically all connected together, going round these little hilly things that go around. It's gonna be like that.
It'll either look like that or that other thing at the fun fair that's the Dodgems.
Yeah, with just people with injuries everywhere. So yeah, it's been fantastic watching you race. Great to see you back in the podium spots. You've been missed. It's normal for you to be up here. So it's we look forward to seeing you at Brands Hatch with Spencer. Racing against you, because you're in opposite teams now, aren't you? It's
We are, yeah.
an unusual thing. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
I want to say congrats to Jamie. He drove a great race, and well deserved win for him. And to David in the first race, he did really well. I think he got unlucky. I assume it's fuel. I haven't spoken to him because his microphone wasn't working. But
Is that what was going on? Right. Okay, that makes sense.
I think it must have been fuel, but yeah, his mic was working in game, but I couldn't hear anything in Discord.
Right.
I gave up trying to fix it. So yeah, I mean, he did well. I had a great race with working. Just everyone for coming out and putting on a show, and you guys as ever for hosting it, getting us a broadcast to watch back, and giving us some good fun.
Awesome stuff. Well, fantastically entertaining, as always, and back to podium positions for Samblies, everybody.
Thanks, guys. See you
Yay!
soon.
Hey.
Well done, Sam.
Cool stuff. Right, we get to speak to. Oh, hang on. I can't see. I should really wear my glasses when I do this, shouldn't I, Alan?
Why is
that's
that?
what-
Why? Do you want to see what you're doing or
I
something?
know, it's
No.
crazy, being able to see and all that, senses and stuff. Apparently there's 5 of them, 6 if you're really concentrating. But we get to speak to one of the RD Simsport guys.
Yay!
Daniel
Well,
Mills,
delighted.
welcome to the booth.
Yes,
Hey.
delighted.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Happy to
Right.
be here.
Not at all, not at all. So where are you located?
I'm in California.
You're in
Oh,
California,
lovely.
right? So
Yeah.
you will obviously know about the ATC Championship that we plug every time we broadcast. AlphaTauri
Yeah.
Championship. Are you in that already?
I'm in the Discord, but I think that it conflicted with my schedule, and that's how I ended up in Backfire. Was because this one works perfect for me on Wednesdays because I have the day off, so it's
Oh,
just really
right.
easy to show up for this one.
I need a job like that, Alan. What do you do? I need that job. What do you do? What do you do?
I do estimates and stuff remotely for a construction company, and then I'm also a full-time student at the moment.
Ah,
So
okay.
pretty much everything. I mean, I'm already doing stuff at home, but Wednesdays I don't have anything to do, so it's kind of nice.
Right. Cool.
Are you Dan? Are you a Dan or a Daniel or a Danny?
Either one. My dad goes by Dan, so usually people call me Daniel, but I respond to either.
Right. Okay. I respond to names that are a lot more offensive than that. So
Me too.
Brilliant stuff. So first time on the podium that I can remember. Just correct me if I'm utterly wrong with that. We've seen the meteoric rise of RD Simsport to the top of that Pro-Am table. I say on every single broadcast, have I got Daniel Mills in the wrong class of car? Should he be in the Pro? What's your opinion?
It's hard to say because right now I totally agree. I think that being in the pro class would be good for me. But this was my first league that I've ever done. So at the beginning of the season, I had no idea where I would stack up or anything.
Right.
I came in as a privateer, just kind of hanging out with no one. And then the RD guys gave me a shout after the second round. I think Martin and I had a really good battle, Shirley, and he got me in contact with Rob over there at RD, and it's been just a blast ever since. So
Right.
All
Okay.
right, fantastic. What a great story that is, P. That's
I know,
lovely,
it's
isn't
good,
it?
isn't it? Yeah. Who
Yeah,
knew
no,
that?
we've had, honestly, RD Simsport have been absolute sparkling in this season. We've had so much pleasure out of you three guys. It's been fantastic to see you racing together. It's been a real highlight for me of the season, and been enjoying it so much. And that's a great little story. That's very nice to hear.
I think we all appreciate that too, because like we've been having so much fun, Chris and Martin and I, since we've kind of gotten together, and we're always yelling at the end of the race how fun that was. So it's been awesome.
No, that's good to hear. That's really good to hear. I'm guessing you're talking about Rob Sutherland. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
So yeah, it's great to have you three as an addition to the league, and hopefully a permanent one at that. We've been plugging the ATC league because it's either started or due to start soon. So I'll do it again. For those of you out there that want to race on the American time slot, it may not work for Daniel, but it might work for you. So go and have a look at when they race, and join them. Their video is so much better than mine. It's embarrassing.
Your video envy is shocking. P,
It's
honestly.
terrible, isn't it? I'm so vain. It's unreal. I might
I
never
can
have
hear
to
the
play
sound
again.
of his jaw hitting the floor when
Yeah.
he was.
I was literally going through it along the lines of, what is that effect? How have they done that? Where's that camera? It's just constant, but never mind. But yeah, great to have you in our leagues. We go to Brands Hatch Indy, which is a lovely, tight and twisty British,
No room to breathe.
no room to breathe track. Have you raced there many times before?
None actually.
No-
I am
not
going to be
one.
going to be completely cold on this one. I kind of really started getting into iRacing kind of more towards the beginning of this year. So there's been a couple tracks that I don't really know going into the week, and this will be one of them.
Okay, well,
You won't take much learning, sweetie. You won't.
Well,
It won't take very
yeah.
long to learn. Let me tell you.
you can learn
That's
it.
what it looks like.
Yeah, learn it in 2 laps and still be swearing, like screaming at turn 1, 300 laps later. That's a beast of a corner. It's one of the most difficult corners on any track on the planet, to be fair. So approach it with caution, and when you master it, tell me how you did it, because I've never done it.
I'll be spinning off the side of the track. You'll see me you'll see me somewhere. I'll be the one flying way off.
No, you have to dig your way out, don't you, Alan, at Paddock?
No, I love it. I love that. I love the little indie track. Actually,
Yeah, it's nice.
It suits me well. It's on my little MX-5s. You know, it's such a brilliant track for it. It's suitable for the car. I think it's going to be a bit tight with
Yeah.
25 of these monsters on there, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, they'll be pushing each other around the track. Anyway,
Yeah, and well, I just want to say well
Oh, go
done to
on.
Dan tonight. It was a fantastic performance by him.
it was a stunning
Thank you so
performance. Yeah. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and celebrate with some simulated champagne?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to give a shout out to Rob and all the guys at RD Simsport. I know Rob shows up every week to cheer us on, and so just a huge shout out to them. They've been super helpful learning the ropes of league racing and everything. And then shout out to my boy Tommy Burrito, who always shows up and
Yeah, he
watches.
does. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always there cheering me on. So got to give a big shout out to him.
Yeah, good effort and well said. And we look forward to seeing you learning and racing Brands Hatch Indy this time next week. Daniel Mills or Danny Mills or Dan Mills. We're going to choose one at some point, but we'll leave that till next week, Alan. Yeah.
Yes, it's all sorted itself out.
Excellent. Good
But
stuff.
yes, thank you very much, Dan.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
What a nice bloke.
Yeah,
What a
lovely.
nice bloke. He can come
Very
back.
typical American person. They're
Yeah.
so friendly,
They are.
outgoing, affable.
And also in that descriptor is our next guest into the booth, Work Guard's Chris Dixon. Good evening.
Yeah, he's also incredibly handsome,
Is he?
deeply intelligent,
Is he
witty,
really?
and
Wow.
personable. Yes.
I don't feel I can sit in the same room as him, even a chat
Well, you
room.
can just bask in the heat and the warmth of his personality.
Yeah, well, there is that. Yeah, I could benefit from that easily. We will try and find you on the broadcast so people can see the fine Work Guard colours
There,
with the
lovely.
blue trim.
Yes.
It's nice, well offset there. Race 1 didn't necessarily go your way the whole way, did it? we'll skip across it quite quickly if you want. Any standout moments for you?
Yeah, well, it's good to be back for one.
Yeah, cool.
I only planned on missing 1 week and ended up missing 2.
Ah,
So I dropped from first to obviously I think I'm third. now.
Yes, disaster.
yeah.
Well, you can't avoid it. I mean, it's so
No.
close, isn't it, Chris? You know, it's
Yeah.
everything to fight for, and
Yeah,
very
well,
exciting.
I think Anthony's got it now. He's a bit quicker than me and Fee. So me and Fee will just have to battle it out unless he misses a week. You never know.
Well, yeah, it could happen. I mean, he did get the top spot on both races this time round, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got that bit of pace, hasn't he? He's just got that bit of pace. He's probably heading for the pro-ams, I would think, isn't he?
I don't know, because Chris is kind of right. It's taken a couple of weeks for Anthony to gain those points back. Chris was top of the pile up until this point, and that's only because he's missed 2 weeks. So I don't know. I don't think it's all written off just yet. I think
No,
you're selling
I don't-
yourself
yeah,
very
maybe not.
short.
No,
Maybe we'll see. We'll see. It's be interesting to see how it pans out. You know, it's-
Neither of you have a drop week, so one of you is going to record a drop week this week.
Oh,
Are you still there?
yes.
Oh right, okay. It went very quiet. I
How
thought
can he record a drop week if he's here?
because he's had 2 weeks away, so it's not recorded a drop week against him yet. When
Oh.
when these points go in, it'll record a drop week against Anthony and against Chris.
Oh, will it?
It should do
so
if the
Points
points
should
work out.
change.
Yeah, so
Ah.
I mean, Fee's had one applied, so her total points is 963. Her drop week points are 884, but Chris is showing 805 in both columns. I think we're gonna see a little bit of a surprise. I don't know. Honestly, my maths is shocking. I may have done all right at GCSE in university and A level, but when I've got a bit older, my brain's just decided to betray me. So there's no way that I'm going to be able to calculate that. I can't even do my own shoelaces properly, as everybody knows. I've got no coordination, no intelligence anymore. It abandoned me years ago. But yeah, so let's talk about race 2 then, because you brought home the work guard flag first of all of them.
Yay!
Yay! Andy Littler was second in that race and in work guard, and Fiona, brought up the rear gunner. It was we saw a lot of dramatic racing around you guys and between you guys as well. It was a good race, that.
It was, yeah. I think Anthony got away in the second race. We did have a good race in the first race, but in the second race he was gone. He was about 13th, I think it was, or something, and way ahead of us. But yeah, we enjoyed it. And Fee, unfortunately, I thought she'd pulled a fast one,
Right.
but because I knew she'd been involved in the accident on the first lap,
Yeah.
which I was as well, and we lost quite a bit of time, and that's where Andy got away. And then he ended up in front of me and Andy. I was 10 seconds behind Andy, and she was 10 seconds in front of Andy. And I was like, "How's that happened?" Anyway, turned out she obviously got a meatball and had to go in. So we
Yeah.
thought she'd already pitted, but she had to pit again.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Put her
Well,
behind us.
yeah.
And then when the two front runners caught me, I think it was Simon Trendler followed, who was second.
Mhm.
I think Naveed got out in front of me, and I stayed in between them for a few laps,
Yeah.
and then I sort of went wide on the last corner to let Simon up the inside and pulled in behind him and tried to follow him, and I stuck with him for about 4 or 5 laps, I think, and I was pulling Andy back in. And I was like, I'll
Right.
just sit here, and then I made a mistake and lost about 6 seconds, and obviously lost the tour. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, then
well,
Andy,
he did well. Hey, he did well to stay with Simon because he was flying tonight. He shot
Yeah, he
through
was.
the pack.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's good pace. That's good pace. Well done.
just enjoyed it anyway. And it was
Yeah, no,
nice,
well, that's
nice
the
to
point.
sit behind
You know,
and learn off someone.
good racing, good fun. It was an intense race. There was a lot of excitement, and it was
Yeah, but
After the kerfuffles at the start, it settled down a bit. It was really good to watch. Fantastic,
it
exciting
was,
stuff.
yeah. I don't know if you saw what happened to Andy, but he had some sort of issue.
Yes, we did.
Um,
We did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he sort of appeared alongside me on the first corner.
Yeah,
Yeah, we saw
straight on.
him. It was that corner we were watching, actually. He kind of disappeared completely in front of you
Yeah.
on my screen, because
Yeah.
obviously Alan watches whatever I see. and then reappeared in the grass, and then reappeared again in the wall. So,
Yeah,
just
well,
rubbing against the wall more than anything. But yeah.
Well, we were talking, then he just disappeared, and I said to Fee, and Fee went, "Where's Andy gone?" I was like, "I don't know." And then all of a sudden, I was braking into turn one, just about to turn in, and he just went straight up the inside of me,
Yeah.
and he was like, "I haven't hit anyone, have I?" But he apparently he was shouting down his mic saying, like, "Be careful, get out the way, something's gone wrong."
Yeah,
No one could hear him, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Choo
crikey.
choo. Yeah.
Perfect storm.
Yeah, perfect storm. Yeah, pretty much. Well, again, massively entertaining. You got quite a lot of footage tonight, so it's worth watching this one back. For absolutely, absolutely. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Just the general, the lads. I mean, I got back this morning. I got on about 6:45 tonight, and I haven't been in the sim since 2 weeks ago.
Really?
So
You did really well.
They give us Fee actually shared the setup off all the results, lads, and the other lads actually. They all shared them anyway, and sort of we went from there. And me, Fee, and Andy were all pretty much even.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love seeing you all together. Yeah, it does. Honestly, I love it when you're all there and lined up, and it's fantastic sight to see our cars in their livery, all proud and on the track together. And yeah, fantastic sight.
It warms Alan's cockles.
It does. Oh my God, Wells, it does.
Yeah, absolutely. In that case, we will look forward to seeing you racing at Brands Hatch Indy. That one's going to be it's going to be intense. Let's say that. It's going to be intense.
Eye-opening, I think.
Yeah, it really will. Yeah, I'm going to use
Be
that
like
one
closing,
next.
I think, from my point of view.
Yeah, peering through between your fingers.
Fingers, yeah.
Totally. It's gonna be brilliant. It's gonna be full of drama. It's not gonna be one to miss. That's for certain. I think there's gonna be a few cars rejoin us for that race because there's again some holidays kicking in this time. But yeah, brilliant watching you again, Chris. And we look forward to next week. Chris Dixon, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Good night, matey.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Night.
Good night.
Right, and then in her usual slot is Fiona Siddons. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oops,
Hello, sweetie.
Pressed the wrong button.
Alan.
There we go. So,
how you feeling?
Pardon?
How you feeling?
Disappointed.
Oh, right, okay. Well, let's talk about the first race first, in that case. So you finished 23rd. You were off the podium by one position. Jason managed to get ahead of you at some point. I didn't see that overtake, but then you were chasing him down for quite a long time. Talk us through race one first.
Yeah, I decided in quali that I was going to go on -3 rear wing. Everybody said, "Oh, you're brave," and I was actually closer to Chris and Andy in quali with running the lower wing, and in the race I got a lot of speed down back straight and down start finish straight, so it kept me in the battle. And racing against Jason, there's a few door banging moments, but it was all clean fun. It wasn't dirty or anything, and I think we both went off the track at one time battling all together. And I made a mistake in one corner. He slipped down the inside, and I just couldn't get back to him after that.
Right, the toe was fairly substantial, wasn't it? When you get the toe here, it's good, but if you lose it, it's tough. In those long straights.
There isn't a great lot of toe in these cars, though. I think they should alter it because the real world TCR cars. I know several people who race it, and it's got a lot of toe. The real world.
Well, they turned it down, didn't they? I mean, a while ago. I mean, they made a distinct effort to turn the toe down.
Yeah,
they did, and it changed it a lot. It changed the races a lot.
Yeah, but I said last week I didn't like this place. I think I'm going on Hyundai Elantra where I like and don't like tracks, because I absolutely enjoyed this track in the Honda.
Brilliant. No, that's great. That really is good.
Yeah, no, didn't you say when we were in the commentary about the Elantra and the Honda and the different way they were actually handling the track? You probably don't even remember saying it, but you pointed out and said that the Elantra was wobbling and didn't have wasn't taking the corners very
Yeah.
nicely.
Yeah, I
He
remember
did,
that.
and Stephen was going round and absolutely mongering them. He was monstering everything. So yes, that's interesting. I think this that Civic's got quite a lot in it, but it's just I'm surprised it did so well here. I mean, plenty of grip, hasn't it? It's got the grip, so you've got the nice handling around the twisty bits.
Yeah,
But,
and like I've
it-
said before, it doesn't on corner exit. It doesn't wheel spin and understeer like the Elantra does as well. I mean,
Yeah.
that's probably my driving style as much
well,
as
I
anything.
think people have
but
been, some Pete saw people getting wobbling in the
Yeah,
Elantra.
lots of people. The Elantra was wild through certain
Yeah.
corners tonight, like not a roller coaster, hog pan. The Elantra was sideways, even in the hands of Sam Blease, who's usually precision control. That was showing its wild side, whereas the Civic seemed very planted in the hands of virtually everybody. Yeah, I think you piloted the car. I'm stealing your saying again, Alan. I'm just gonna. It's blatant now. It's blatant. There's not even an attempt to cover it.
You're welcome to it, Pete.
Thank you. That's good. It makes me feel a lot better. You piloted the car very, very well, and in such control. Shame you got caught up at the beginning of the second race. That kind of dictated where you would finish, I have to say. But sometimes these races end up like that, and this has been the crashiest race I've seen in this league for many seasons. There was a lot going on, and all independent of one another. Turn 1, roller coaster, hog pen. There was all sorts going on for various different people at different times, and a few technical issues for
Yeah,
for
the
Andrew,
technicals were the worst, weren't they?
Chris
Not only did
Needham.
they,
Yeah, that was
they're,
a
they're,
shame.
they're so heartbreaking because there's nothing good about a technical,
No.
is there?
There is one thing I've learnt this season: the front of the Honda
Mhm.
is a lot more fragile than what the Elantra was.
Oh right, okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
When Chris had his problem on lap 1 in race 2,
Mm.
I didn't make contact with the back of I don't know whose car it was that was sideways. It probably was Chris's. I didn't make heavy contact with it, and it meatballed the car straight away.
Right. Yeah, we know there's discrepancies between the damage models, but
Yeah,
that's quite a key
but
one.
it is what it is. It happens in the real world. It happens in
Yeah.
this. You just take it on the chin and look to the next one.
Yeah.
At least you enjoyed the drive, though. I mean, that's the
Yes.
thing.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
enjoying the experience of the drive, and that's so much of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well done. Oh, sorry, go on.
At the pit stop, I took new fronts.
Oh,
Oh, did you?
When the leaders was catching me towards the end, it took them a while to get onto the back of me, and once they got past, it took them a while to get away from me again.
now.
Oh, so you think the front tire change was a
It
good
seemed-
thing and made a difference to your pace?
It seemed to, yeah.
Well, we won't
Ah.
tell anyone, and it's a good job this isn't
Yeah.
a live broadcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're not
edited
going to
out.
let anybody know that one. That's for sure.
Well, I've been wholly entertained. You and the Work Guard guys have had the rest of the Work Guard guys have had a lot of footage tonight, and it's been good footage. It's been very competitive racing, and I've appreciated it. Anybody you want to have a shout out to?
Yeah, you guys and everybody who does the work in the background, everybody who's took the time to sit and watch us tonight, and a special shout out to Olivia. Andy says somebody wants to talk to you. So Olivia came in and did you beat him? I said, no. I said, sometimes I beat him, sometimes he beats me. That's not good enough. Get your finger out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well said.
And then she got scared because she didn't realise how many people was in the result Discord.
Oh,
When
dear.
other people started talking, she disappeared. But yeah, It's nice talking to her, and good shout out to her.
Yeah, well said,
Absolutely.
and good shout out. In that case, we will see you at Brands Hatch Indy. It's going to be a dramatic one. It's going to be a busy old track, and we're going to love it, and I know you will.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
Brands.
yeah, I'm sure you are. It's a good one, and I know you like it because I've asked you probably in several seasons because you've been with us for so long now. It'd almost be utterly wrong if you weren't racing with us. It's brilliant having you in the leagues, and we wish you the very best for Brands Hatch Indy. Fiona Siddons, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Pete.
Night, Alan.
Well, that's been one of the most dramatic races I think I've seen for a number of seasons. For the wrong reasons for some drivers, for the right reasons for others.
Yes,
Alan.
we've had both, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've had absolutely the highest heights and probably the lowest low I've seen for a while with that terrible crash that was so unfortunate and nobody's fault. It's just a
No.
technological itch, and it's changed things. But hey, what a race it was! They took it apart, didn't they?
They really did. I don't think I've seen the RD Simsport cars so well represented as they were tonight. Daniel Mills did such a good job.
Yeah.
Good to see Sam Blees back into podium finishing ways. Jamie Jeffrey back on the top spot for the first time in a while. We know he can win races.
Tremendous drive he did
really
tonight.
Good, wasn't it? Yeah, really good. But we need to choose our individual drivers of the evening.
Yes.
And I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I honestly don't. I usually have a small inclination. I've usually got a pool of cars that I can choose from. There's just so many. I mean, Jamie Jeffrey getting a top spot. Sam Blees getting a double podium. He's probably the most successful point scoring driver of the evening. Daniel Mills, that's got to be his best result with us. Then you're looking down to Simon Trundle's first race, kind of out of his hands to a point. And 21 positions up in the second. Can you ignore 21 positions? That's immense.
I can't.
No, it's just a remarkable recovery.
Especially in this field tonight, around here.
Christopher Smith, yet another RD Simsport car, started in 6th in that second race, finished in 6th. You take your hat off and you fling it at him. It's really good results that. And then you look a bit further down. And you can see other people that have done really well. They've had steady races. Jay Corley didn't snap his car and end up in a barrier somewhere.
PVG.
I'm sure he'll forgive me for that. PVG, yeah, he had a rough ride in that first race. 13 positions up in the second. Where am I going to vote?
Was all over. There was
Pete
so
Newman
many
did
great
well, yeah.
races. There was just some really great performances out there. We had plenty to enjoy. So come on, pick your name.
I am going to go with Little Mr. Consistency, Pro-Am driver for now, Daniel Mills. He's done such a good job tonight. That is... I could have voted Sam Blees for consistency, I get that. But Daniel Mills has just been that one step a little bit further up than his normal finishing positions and his performance. So, well done to Daniel.
Yes, well, he was mild. I always have two, in case you do that to me, because we nearly always have at least one of the same driver.
Yes, we do, yeah.
Which makes it harder for me. But, okay, so I don't know, it's a tough one because I think Simon and Sam both deserve it.
Okay.
They've both done fantastic performances. They have. I think I'm going to give it to Simon. I thought that was a brilliant drive under these conditions tonight, and he did so brilliantly to make so many places. And he's back in the league and driving with us, and it makes me happy.
Yes, absolutely. He should never leave, even when he's 150 years old. He's too good for us not to have in leagues. His teammate Jamie Wilson has got some stuff going on in terms of his eyes and his VR headset and stuff. And so we wish him a very speedy recovery and a return to the league, but only when it's right for him to do so. he will be missed up until that point, though. It's
I missed
been
him already.
yeah,
I missed him off the grid.
yeah, I did. You know, you need to see someone like not lifting at the start. But no, I'm obviously joking. He's done. Do you know Jamie Wilson has done more race starts with BSTV leagues than anybody else on the planet. And when you look at the statistics and how many people are in that statistic, if I go to stats a minute and races, we have, and I'm not joking, we have to scroll down for miles. 611 racers have joined the track in one of our leagues over the course of the last 4.5 years. And Jamie Wilson has done 417 starts with us. Remarkable. So,
Yeah, fantastic driver, and we've just had so many good drivers coming to us, haven't we? We're blessed, but we do appreciate it, and we do care about our drivers. It's very much a family, this league. It doesn't survive like this and the way it does just on about the races. Not all about the racing. There's a lot of kindness and care that goes into this as well.
yeah, well said, because there is on all sides of the spectrum, and that includes the people that join our viewing and contribute to the chat. It's great to have you there as well. Thanks to all the drivers from tonight. A special thanks to Alan for joining me yet again in the booth, and apologies for distracting you for so long before you actually got to the whiskey. And hopefully you'll make that up over time. Stay safe, everybody. I'm going to say goodnight now and hand over to Alan for his goodbyes. It's been a fantastic evening. And again, stay safe, everyone.
Yeah. Has he gone? Oh, yeah, he's gone. Okay, so we can have a nice word. We had a lovely night again, and I love this place. It's such a great racetrack, but it's dangerous, and we've got competitive racers. They want to race. And we had technical issues tonight, but my word, it was thrilling. And wasn't that the 5 minutes at the end of that second race something else? Goodness me, it was so exciting. Absolutely more to come next week, because that is a tiny little track and these are big cars. And wow, that is going to be one busy race. And let's hope we all survive it in one piece, folks. I'll see you next week. Big card.